The following program is rated TV MAL, TV MALS, TV MALSV. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
I do think it's a little unfair for like having two senators in California representing millions of people, where like Delaware that has like 1,500 or something.
Well, I'm glad you weren't a founding father then.
Shut the fuck up.
I am very super famous, super famous, super famous. Bitch. Very super famous. A lot of people know I exist.
Shut the fuck up.
I am very super famous, super famous, super famous. Bitch. Very super famous. You are not, so you are.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to This Week in Bullshit. I'm your host, Justin Proper, and with me today, we have some very special guests. We have Mr. John Trent, and we also have Spencer. Oh, wait, that's Reina. Whoops. Whoops. Whoopsies. We have Spencer Bakuli. Is that how you pronounce your last name?
You got it right on point.
Awesome.
If only you know what I mean. Like you introduced Lorena instead of me. I don't know how to follow that. You put up the.
I know. Oh my gosh. I think.
And also that intro. Like, do we even need to have a show after that intro? That was great. I was dying at it.
I'm telling you, I was so excited to put that together. I know Madmartigan loved it.
About a month ago, maybe 2 months ago, I had 2 copy strikes on my channel from the WB for a similar name. And at the time, I was really mad. But after having it done to me, someone stealing my fuck you, dude. That's my shit.
You said I could use it.
Yeah, when I send it to you, I didn't know you were just gonna I'm just gonna take a
surprise.
Time to strike the channel.
And speaking of surprises, we have Spencer here, otherwise known as Reina Creole.
Hello, everyone. I didn't know I changed my name.
I'm learning so much about myself today.
Now I got to write an apology email to Bent Over.
Right. So low key, I was looking over.
It's El Reno now, right?
Yeah. I was literally looking at this thing that I wrote down. I was literally writing down the pronunciation of Spencer's last name, and I was looking over at it just so I didn't get it wrong, and I accidentally clicked on Lorena's. Oh well.
I know you wanted to bring out the best. You wanted to save the best for last. I know.
Indeed.
We don't all look alike.
Father, you're exactly
we all black and famous.
You are guilty. I am guilty.
Next question.
I think I deserve that.
Yeah, you do.
That's on me.
Improper.
We're starting out great. I told you guys this is going to be a great show.
So far, so good.
Yeah, I love your positivity on this. For real, it's great. This is going to be a great stream. Oh wait, we have to fix this though. Sorry, Mad. What's going on? We're going to say hello to the lovely people in the chat. Daytona Falls. What's up, man? Rebecca says, I'm really, really sorry, but I'm not good. Oh, that's fine. You know what? You had a comment. You liked this stream. Save the dream. You know, that's all we can. Like, go back and rewatch this. This is definitely going to be rewatchable just based on what just happened.
Justin, the only way she's going to know that is if she already is rewatching it. So telling her to go back and rewatch it.
Oh, that's for everyone. If you got to dip out, just go back and rewatch it. Like, yeah, keep on coming back. You know, this is going to be one of the classics.
Well, as long as it's still up, it may be taken down for copyright infringement.
I was going to say
for that.
It's going to be. It'll be a classic for the wrong reasons. This will be the point where everybody tries to cancel us.
Oh, right. Yeah, I know everyone's trying to cancel each other left and right.
The omni cancel stream.
Yeah,
exactly.
I see validity in why they're doing it now.
All right, what's up, Tommy? Good to see you. Keely Chow is here. Thank you, Stone Cold Jeremy, for the $5 super chat. I greatly apprieate that, man. He does this every week. Yeah, he does this every week, and it's I appreciate it, man. Yeah, Stone Cold. He's a good friend. Says, hail Justin and the wonderful panel. Hail to the great people in the chat. Hope everyone is having a great week. Well, now that you're here, it's even greater. Thanks, man.
Especially with those 5 beers.
Exactly.
Cheers, my fake beer.
Exactly. Speaking of you, Spencer, though, Merkeele, Emperor of Corruption.
What's up, Merkeele? What's up? Hey, buddy.
It's Merkeele? Okay. He says, I came because I heard Spencer would be here. Well, you got some fans.
I want to clean up.
Right. Soul Assassin saying hello.
Up,
Taylor's here. Dead Man Walking. Hail panel, but mostly Lorena.
Hey, Dead Man Walking.
Or don't you mean Spencer? No.
I've always felt on the inside that I was a beautiful black woman, so I'm getting the love tonight.
Exactly. All right, are you just ready to just jump into this?
I was reading the private chat.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, it was pretty funny. All right. Okay. So, all right. Do we just go into this?
Did you say hi to Tommy, by the way?
Tommy? Yeah, I said hi to Tommy.
Okay.
Like Joy Bear. Oh my gosh.
Oh, no.
I mean, she
read that
speaks
out
with
loud.
authority.
I'm not gonna go into that. But you know what? It wouldn't be This Week in Bullshit unless we started a story with actual shit. So in Nashville, a man was arrested at Kid Rock's bar for removing his colostomy bag and swinging it around.
Oh, sorry, that's funny.
Oh no, it totally is.
For those
Did he actually remove it, or was it still attached? And
Yes.
Oh, gross.
I'm telling you, this article was a fucking blast to read. So let's just go through this one step at a time. So this is what it says. We had a real life shitstorm at Kid Rock's last night, people. No, literally.
Literally. God.
According to Scan Nashville on Twitter, a call came over the Metro Nashville police radio last night for assistance at Kid Rock's big ass honky tonk rock and roll steakhouse on Lower Broadway, which is the exact place that you would expect this to happen. Seems there was a man who was stirring up shit at the bar. And by that, I mean he removed...
This author's having so much fun with this.
Yeah.
Oh, how can you? So is the Nashville Scanner. So he had removed his colostomy bag and was flinging literal poo around at others. It was so great. Sounds like a Kid Rock show to me,
dude. Right?
I got to be honest. Like the most shocking part of this is that Kid Rock has a restaurant randomly in Nashville.
Yeah, I didn't know about that.
Oh, so Nashville has tons of celebs that have restaurants. They all have them. Like the big country stars all have restaurants.
Oh, you think
that's like the thing?
You think Hulk Hogan has like that spaghetti place he had way back in the day?
Don't mess with us, brother.
Maybe too deep of a cut for you.
I did not know we had one.
Exactly.
Yeah. Blake Shelton has one called it's named after that song Old Red. He's got that, and they all have them. All the big guys have them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, like shit just got real at the bar. Oh yeah, dude was full of shit. Shit be flying. I know. Florida, we have flying turtles and not flying poop bags.
I'm just wondering what code for assault this is going to be classified.
Right?
Yeah.
We got a number 2.
How many people did you hit?
Code ever.
Yeah, no, it would definitely be a high misdemeanor assault because of the biohazard.
Oh,
yeah, it's bio warfare.
Right. Tommy, that's what you get at Walton's Bar and Enema. John, Special, you guys are privy to that?
No, I have no idea. To an enema grill?
No, Stephen Walton.
Plan. Oh, yes, we know Stephen Walton.
Yeah, there's this joke about him and coffee enemas. I don't understand it, but
I've heard him. No. He dropped them on our stream or around our streams a couple times. I've heard it. Yeah,
what, the enemas?
Yeah, he taught me how to do one. I'm saving so much money over here.
I like you already.
By the way, Bert Kreischer actually has that done to him on Netflix on his little series that he had Like
on camera.
Yeah. He's out in the woods and
What?
like invites different celebs up to do dumb things. And one of them was, I'm almost 100% positive it was a coffee enema.
Wow.
The text was the best.
Wow, I did not know it was based on true events.
Well, no, this happened way after. I mean, the Walton thing's been going on for over a year now.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
It's been that long? My God.
That long? Brennan, well, close to it.
Close to it, though.
Yeah, you know what, Soul Assassin? You would think, but this isn't the Florida story yet.
No.
We're going to get to those.
I was quite surprised it wasn't Florida, you know.
Right?
A little disappointed, actually.
No, I'm proud. There, where is this? This was Nashville, right?
Nashville.
Yeah. So Tennessee's stepping up their game. They want to be on a national level now.
Right.
You got to make waves to be noticed.
Yeah, they're seeing they're seeing the Florida Man stories, and they're like, man, you know, we gotta think about how to really be in competition of this.
They saw it as a challenge, not a warning.
Why did he do it? Are we going to get to that? Are we going to get to what prompted him to? What was the catalyst to him deciding to sling shit?
It's a day that ends in Y.
Right?
It's actually not that clear, but we'll get into it.
It's a day that ends at Y at Kid Rock's, like whatever that long name was. Super awesome rock and roll rocket ship Big Bang steakhouse. Yeah, Honky Tonk. That's what it was.
This is the third time that the cops dealt with them.
Yeah, it says according to the scanner traffic, this was the third time police had been in contact with the man that night and had previously refused medical attention both times. When police encountered the man again, he removed the bag and began flinging poo on the responding officers. And I thought it said earlier that he had been called like he'd been called the last couple of times. People were a couple of days, like people had been calling the police on him. So this is like a serial poo flinger or something.
Oh yeah, no, that's resisting arrest. Like in a by the way, that's how you win. If you want to win the resisting arrest and get away, start slinging shit.
So he wasn't throwing it around the bar. He only did it when the cops showed up.
Yeah, he was basically doing it outside the bar, just right out on the street. No indication. Oh wait, hold on. That there's.
I was hoping he was like standing on like that second platform and just helicoptering it over everybody.
That's basically what happened. Yeah.
If he has that bag, I don't know how likely it is that he would be standing anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, but you can imagine being out. Yeah, right. You can imagine being out for a night of partying and literal feces starting raining down on you. There's just no coming back from that. Call it a night, call it a weekend, call it a year, but you've got to call it at that point. It's over. That's one. This isn't me saying this. This is the article, by the way, where people who are just listening to this. That's one time I would be thankful that we're still required to wear masks.
Oh yeah,
man. If that happened to me, I might wouldn't even just call it a night. I might like check into rehab the next day. I might join MAD. Like I would take that as a sign from God.
What I wonder is like what time, like how early in their shift was this? I was a cop for 7 years, so I'm really looking at it from their point of view here. Like
totally.
Like, if it's early in the shift and you have to go the rest of the night smelling like shit, huh?
It looks like the tweets are like at around 8 p.m.
Oh,
like.
Yeah.
That sounds like it's in the middle of shifts, right?
Well, it depends on how they have theirs set up. Like it could be swing, it could be mids. Like it's that kind of that period right there, like in between the two. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I guess depending if they work 12s or 8s and 9 or 9s and 1/8, but it just depends. But yeah, no, like. There was plenty of like mornings. I work nights too. So like there's plenty of mornings I get home and I would have to strip down at my door to my underwear because like I was it's just nasty stuff all over me. Yeah.
Yeah. One of the officers was, it said he was temporarily out of service after having to run home to make a wardrobe change.
No shit.
It says 30 to 40 minutes to shoot there.
Take as much time as you need. Yeah. Get that smell off.
Hazard pay.
By the way, thank you, Rob Rules, for the 2 super stickers. The poop emoji,
Rob.
thank you so much. And the other one, where was it? It jumped on me. The questioning emoji. Yeah, I know. There's not really too much to ponder on this one. Oh my gosh! But yeah, everyone was just having a great time with this one. Yeah, wouldn't be This Week in Bullshit without an actual shitty story. It just wouldn't.
Kudos to the cop for coming back. Like, I would be like, no, I would be telling the Death Sergeant, hey, look, I'm gonna go home and change.
Right.
I would try to make it before, like shift switch.
Yeah, right. Dead man walking.
Right. Oh, what did he just say? Uh-oh. Oh, right up here. I don't mind. You can read that if you want.
It says, no, not Florida. Reina Creole, I don't mind proving to the rest of the country with entertainment, but there is a limit. Yeah, flying poo is where we draw.
Whoa. Florida's tapping out. It must mean something.
Exactly.
Just wait till next week. They'll one up it. It'll be like helicopter or septic tank. Flying everywhere.
Oh man, that's awful.
I almost drowned in an Olympic-sized swimming pool full of shit. I worked for my cousin. He had a boring company, and we had all the mud. It was somewhere in New Orleans, like outside New Orleans, and we had to go dump it. The only place we could dump it, it was like where everybody dumped the septic, like sewer, like shit tanks, right? But so there's 4 Olympic-sized swimming pools that were filled, and there was they would put like a white dust for whatever it is on, so you could only see 2. So we backed up right to the edge of one. I didn't know. I go back to unscrew the back of it, and I start sinking. And the dude that was with me is in there just jamming out to like Metallica or whatever. He can't hear me. I'm screaming and I'm drowning. Yeah, I had to ride in the back of the truck back. Anyway.
Whoa. I'm surprised you got into the truck.
Seriously?
No, I did not. I was in the bed of the trunk.
Oh, in the bed. Okay.
Yeah, I was in the bed of the truck. No, I wasn't getting back in.
Yeah. Boots. That seriously, like I can't imagine, like, you know, that should be, I don't even know. Like that poor man, you know, who had
yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, seriously, and that's why I support you know, police officers who are willing to do this shit. Like it's just, you know, I gotta give that guy respect.
Well, the worst part though is like everyone looks at you as if it's you that smells. Like we had this, I had this one dude. I had to follow him to the hospital. Yeah, like he split his head open in the back of the police car. Gets like hitting the glass and it gets split. I opened the door. He's like, "I'm the devil!" Right. So anyway, I had to take him to the hospital, and he had this smell on him that just like attached itself to you. When we get to the hospital, we walk in, and the nurse looks at me. She does the look. I'm like, it's not me, it's him. If you just go in the room, you'll smell it. And then she came back and was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. That morning, we all had to have a meeting with higher ups. I'm just sitting there with like captains and an assistant chief, and they're all just staring at us like we smell. And we're like, I know it's not us. Read the reports. It'll be on your desk. God.
Yeah, I didn't take out my colostomy bag and throw it around. It was somebody else's, I swear.
Right.
I'm holding it in for a friend.
Ooh.
Yeah, just holding on to it. It sounded like a, you know, that one driver or that the valet guy in the Seinfeld episode. Is that what it was?
What was
the smell attaching itself to you? Was it like the valet driver Seinfeld episode?
Was it from the car that kept, and Elaine comes like, but no, I washed all my clothes.
Yep, it's where Jerry's like new car, BMW or whatever.
Oh,
the valet drives the car and he's like, why does it smell? And then Elaine like can't get over it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was one story there. But let's go to the next one. It's another cop story. Madmartigan was in the news when he so apparently these 4 officers were in a squad car drag race, and it crashed, and you could see the footage there.
It's cars.
They were in the squad cars. They were drag racing, and then the police chief said, obviously, those types of things are unacceptable.
Oh, okay. When I hear drag, I thought you meant like drag queen or something.
Oh, no.
They all dressed up as drag queens to crash their cars.
No, they were in a drag race, so they were literally racing.
I don't see anything like out of the norm like here. Like this. I mean, we used to play a game with a rubber chicken. You throw it into the other guy's car, and like it was like tag. We did
awesome.
we did that kind of stuff oh yeah, you don't trust anybody. Like you pull up, you're like, hey, roll down your window, and it's like they crack it this much. Like, no, I can hear you from here. You can talk to me on the
Rubber
radio.
pick and tag.
Oh my God. John Beck says you could have rubbed that report on your body before turning it in, making it a scratch and sniff.
I shit you not. That same guy, I was having him sign paperwork when I got him back to the jail, and he signed it in blood. And so I put that shit in an evidence bag, and I attached it to the report. This was after he wrapped it around his foot to try to keep his foot warm. And I'm like, brother, I'm going to need that back. Like, I don't know what you're doing right now. Like, that's not yours to keep.
I'm loading you that report.
And the report got kicked back to me because I was missing that form. And so I had to write an email back like, well, if you would have checked the evidence.
I mean, it's there.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to look at it, but it's there.
It definitely exists. Yeah. Oh, I guess we're it now. Dang it, Soul Assassin. He got us.
Dang it.
Hey, what's up, Zach?
Hey, Zach.
I haven't seen you around before, so welcome to the channel. We have a few new faces in here. So
That's
that's
awesome.
Regular at my channel. So good to see you.
Zax watches us too.
Hey, nice. Welcome to the club. Welcome.
Welcome to the
He
fun.
watches my stuff too.
Yes.
Right.
Pretty sure he's here for me.
Sure. Everyone has their own.
Tell yourself that.
No, he's our follower.
He's ours. You can't have him.
You know what? Right now, he's mine. Right now, he's here on my channel.
True. You're the host, so he's yours now.
That's true.
Zach, leave. I'll see you on Saturday. Just leave now. Don't stay around.
We're talking like we own our followers. My goodness, we're horrible. This is awful. We love you guys in the chat. You guys, we would not be around without you.
Absolutely.
But I think
you guys.
we have some silly political news, though. This climate activist super glued her hands to a road, and the firefighters had to unglue it.
That's in Europe. That's
Okay, not Florida. Woo! All right.
Isn't the game like, was it Florida or was it Germany? Isn't it like a game?
Is it? I would believe it.
I think so. Yeah, I think like the read your story and like, did that take place in Florida or Germany?
No, it's like, does it take place in Florida or Ireland?
Czech Republic.
Yeah, it was in the Czech
Republic. Okay, that one.
I feel like it would be Florida or Russia because all those crazy videos come out of Russia.
Yeah, Russia's definitely the one I would go with.
Russia's another one.
The European equivalent of Florida. It's just a big
because Germany's way too, stiff and proper. With respect to that. But Russia, they're nuts.
quiet.
I love it.
But was it Gorilla Glue?
She wasn't trying to do her hair.
Put it in her hair. Yeah.
Come on, this was serious.
And hey, thank you, John, for the poop super sticker. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, throw in all the poop stick. This is the stream to do it in. So
that's where you should throw your poop. Throw those emojis at us.
Yeah, throw the emojis. Leave your shit in your colostomy bag, please. Oh gosh, but I don't think this needs any explaining. Just like she's literally like trying to protest or something. I don't know. I don't.
Do they have a picture
care.
of her on the street?
They have a video.
There she is.
So this person, I don't understand what they're saying, but
well, clearly,
I can't even I hate it when. By the way, I know you guys don't do this on Bounding in the Comics, but wouldn't it be great if they had I don't know a video that you could go around and kind of skip through or fast forward or go back if you missed something? What the heck is this?
I mean, I'm actually surprised it doesn't have a pre-roll ad in front of it. That's what
well, I do have an ad blocker, but mum's the word.
Okay.
But that annoys me. It annoys me quite a bit. But anyways, already we've been talking for 25 minutes about the silly stories. This is how it will go sometimes. But I'll skip ahead to this one because it wasn't the headline that got me, although it's hilarious. I wanted to kind of ask John, you and Spencer something about this this kind of thing. So the headline is hilarious. It's this chick saying men who wear Ralph Lauren polo shirts are more likely to cheat. You don't need to check your partner's text or go on a quasi-spy mission to catch him playing away. Instead, just look at this close.
Okay, so Brooks Brothers is okay, Izod is okay, but Ralph Lauren.
But her grammar is not.
Seriously, like, doesn't it bother you guys? Like, okay, like, I'll be honest, Spencer. Thank you for, by the way, breaking
He's not
my
here right now.
my cherry here. Where's Spencer? Oh, dang
He
it,
said he
you
had to
left.
step
I
away.
was just
Yeah,
talking
huh?
about it.
He's there. Oh, wait. Oh, no, wait.
Okay, that's fine. But yeah, when I noticed, like, I don't mean to be that dick, but
What?
everyone makes mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes, and that's fine. But so
That's
how
on
does,
me. That's not
Is
on
that-
Spencer. So
Oh, okay.
I'm the editor. Yeah, so that's on me.
Oh,
You need
that's
to
okay.
capitalize the T there. Is that what you're pointing out?
Oh yeah, I'm just poking fun. You know, we're not here to just like completely like just like poke fun at like all the mistakes, because you know it happens sometimes. But I'm like, I'm just wondering like how do these kind of things happen? And it's just you know, when you're going through it, like how do you guys react when you know you catch something or it's like a little too late or something? Like what goes through your mind and stuff, especially when there's like a factual error or something. How do you guys deal with that internally?
Oh, so I mean, I can just point that one out today. I put up a story about Ma'Khia Bryant, and I wrote 6-year-old instead of 16-year-old. So I just went in and added the one.
Oh,
Just go in and change it. Like I would just go in and change that to a capital T.
You don't have to go in and change it now. It's fine. Like it's been like a year, but I don't know. It's just like these things happen sometimes. Does it ever bother you when like, you know, you guys put in a lot of work to do this. So when other people like, especially like news, like, you know, outlets, like let's say like, I don't know, like the LA Times, if like the headline, like I've noticed sometimes had a spelling error. I'm like, how does this happen?
I mean, yeah, we have spelling errors in headlines as well. I mean, we're all humans. We all make mistakes. So that, I don't know. I'm not really bothered by it. I understand why they're making mistakes because it's hard to catch everything. And sometimes we miss some stuff and sometimes we get it and sometimes we don't. But then when someone points it out, I just say like, hey, thanks for pointing that out, and go in and fix it and make it right. And like the grammar and spelling stuff, I'm not too worried about. The factual stuff that's just way more. That's what would grate me when you're like literally just like the whole like Gina Carano stuff. That stuff pissed me off so much.
When people make false narratives.
Yeah, when they're making false narratives, they clearly don't even know what they're talking about because they're calling it a TikTok post and it was an Instagram story post, and they don't show you what the post is, and they don't actually like let you make the decision. They're just telling you this is a bad post, and she was making a bad comparison, but they don't actually show you what it is or what she did. There's dozens of examples of just stuff like that, and that's more irritating to me. That's what gets me angry rather than like a grammar or spelling error. Grammar and spelling errors, those are common. I mean, you see those in novels as well, and it's just like, yeah, you see it, and then you just kind of like whatever, move on. You know what he's saying. You know what they're saying for the most part. Like they made a mistake.
Yeah, I didn't even know like that you know those things could even like happen. I've noticed like publications. You know, I've seen that like somebody I don't know, you know, Def Leppard's photograph. Somebody put photography, and I'm like, what? This like this is wrong. Like just
you're probably thinking photograph in your head. You typed it out, and then you added the Y just as like a reflex or something. So I don't know. That's just stuff.
The best is when they use the wrong picture for someone. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, the worst are those the ads that you get where it's like, you'll never guess like what this person looks like now, and then you click on it and it doesn't even show you that person.
And if it does, they're like, surprisingly, they look basically the same.
Yeah.
All hail Xenu. Anyway,
those are the worst.
By the way, that article, I knew we didn't go through it and just wanted that one thing about it, but it does explain why my girlfriend made me like get rid of all my polos. Like when we got together, I'm like, this is a weird thing, like a weird request. But now I see
for real?
No, Justin.
It's only That article's true. It's only, but you have to like. It's only if they have their collars popped. That's
right.
Or
the
they do the
Pop a
double
collar.
polo. They do the
Yeah.
double polo, like the polo on top of the polo with the collars.
Oh
I
yeah,
never understood that. It's
that's so strange. I didn't get that either.
very.
What's
Hey,
up,
Dimash,
Dimash?
tonight.
Good to see you here, man. We're just talking some bullshit. We're having a lot of fun talking
Oh,
about the
yeah.
funny articles. We got a couple more here. Speaking of spelling errors, I know it's one thing to do it in an article. It's very easy to fix. But how exactly would you fix something like this? By the way, Florida man story.
You
I was
rephrased it.
about to say that.
Look,
Yeah,
Orlando.
that's the Orange County educational system there for you.
Now, as you can see, I have like, I don't know, like 20 some tabs that are up here. So I'm going to actually like see what the, because this is only like with 4 sentences. I figured I'd read it on air. So
You got the wrong contractor for that.
right. Let the Florida education jokes begin.
No, that's the right contractor because now they're gonna get to go back and do the job again and get paid double. They know what they're doing. That's smart on them.
If they hire him back, but
yeah, I
I
was
get
about to
where
say,
you're
like,
coming from.
One or two things. Either they're gonna like, no, dum, you're done. Like, we're not gonna have you come back and fix
Exactly.
it. Or two, no,
you
you're
know-
gonna go fix it. We're not paying you jack for it.
But it depends on the contract, though.
Yeah.
Because if the contract is written like, hey, they pay us extra, and you got to have us come back and fix it, not somebody else. Okay.
Like, any additional work will be double time.
And we're all thinking that it's the contractor who made the mistake. What if they actually told them to paint that on there? That was like in there. That was in the contract. You need to write SCO.
This is Orange County we're talking about. So yeah.
Look, I got the invoice right here. You said to write it verbatim. SCO.
This is the same guy, the same county that has a health director who got on TV and classified a Wu-Tang virus death when it was actually a motorcycle accident. So
he could
y'all didn't see that?
Oh my gosh, I hadn't seen that.
I hadn't seen that. Are you kidding me?
He got on television and literally said that. Not only that, but wouldn't acknowledge the fact that instead of saying, I think he verified that it's like a 80% uptick in Wu-Tang flu infections, it was actually like 8.9.
I can't believe
decimals
this.
are complicated.
Oh,
Listen,
that's like in the comic books and cartoons and stuff when they're like, what happened to that guy and his head's exploded and they're like, he fell. Like that's the exact same type of thing that guy tried to pull.
Orange County is like Miami-Dade in that you get the conflagration of all kinds of weird ass people doing stupid stuff.
Can I
government.
I need to defend the mayor because he did cough as he was on the motorcycle, and that's why he lost control. So if technically, I don't know if he coughed that, but I'm making that up. But I'm just saying, like, that could have been.
He coughed at one time in his life.
Yeah, it was because of the Wu-Tang.
Record it.
Yeah.
Oh goodness,
it's nothing to fuck with.
Oh god.
Oh my gosh. What did Freddie Prinze Jr. do this time?
Oh boy.
Being an a-hole, which is
his
usual thing. I know it's too bad, Mr. Sarah Michelle Gellar has a bug up his ass. But
I really liked him as Summer Catch.
Oh yeah, X. They used to be married. Yeah. That's why I call him Mr. Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Oh, I gotcha. That makes sense now. But seriously, like I didn't hear any. I don't pay attention to Freddie Prinze Jr. I know he does. He did like Rebels, but that's
I don't either.
And he's kind of
Gellar.
Hey, he was in The Rise of Skywalker. Okay, it's a very good film. A very good credit.
Wait, what?
Well, I didn't watch that.
When did they break up? Was it last year?
Keely Chow is saying that they're still married.
Yeah, I think they're still together.
That must have been my projection then. Get out while you can. I don't know. Maybe that arrangement's working good for you. I don't know.
Was he gets like a voice in the
Yeah, when Rey is
Yeah,
standing at the
he's
end and all the Jedi are like, "We're with you." Yes, you go. He's one of the
You
voices.
can't do this on your own. You're just a woman. We'll help. That whole thing.
Yeah, that whole thing.
He's Kanan from Rebels.
I think he said something about like the reason why he keeps getting work is because he's so good.
That's what he said.
That is what he said.
Yeah.
His
Can
voice
you
acting
believe that?
Doesn't really have that much work.
That's hilarious, Sam.
You know the right people, dude.
Sam
I'm
and
looking
Nick.
at his like filmography right now, and he hasn't done much since like Rebels ended. Summer Catch, I wish. But that's it. Like, and so he's just come back for a bunch of voice cameos. I don't know how in demand he is.
I don't know. Maybe they'll make like a third Scooby-Doo movie or something. I don't know. Not the bullshit TV show, live action. But oh my god,
those movies are awesome. They're so dumb.
Yeah, I like them.
That's what I mean. Like they have that fun sort of dumb to them. Like it is like a cartoon come to life. I like them.
Yeah, I just wish I wish we had gotten that more PG-13 version that they were thinking of doing. Like
I've read about that. Yeah,
that's why
cool, like a 21 Jump Street type thing.
Yeah,
kind of ish.
I think it would have been too much for kids are gonna go there and stuff, and they're gonna be like, yeah.
Shaggy said F.
No, not like that. Just like the 420 jokes and stuff. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Would have just like blown over their heads.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
One up from that too.
You know what? A friend of mine, I was on the phone with him talking about this, and he said, like, you know what's annoying about the fact that they he actually kind of like took it a little too seriously, but I was like, okay, what's wrong with this? This is hilarious. He's like, no, kids are actually gonna walk to school and they'll legitimately think that that's how you spell school. I don't know if I agree with that or not.
No, they should get better kids then. Those that are defective.
Yeah, right. Send back.
Right. No, they're not defective. They're enhanced now.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Hey, thank you, Roger, for the super sticker. It gives a thumbs up. And any thumbs up from a Roger is probably the best compliment I can get. So I appreciate it, man. The Roger Ebert thumbs up. I think that's what you're going with, but I'm not sure. Maybe he's just doing a thumbs up just because.
In our heads, it's the Roger Ebert. We're on his level now.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, that'd be really cool. I wish that had Steven, I wish that had been a thing. Yeah, man. Anyways, why don't we talk about something that so what I was thinking of doing now, we can go and unless John, I know you gotta run in just like a couple of seconds. Okay, so all right. So we'll hold off a little bit on the on one of the main topics, so you can give your comment on that. So go ahead and do your thing. It's all good. But yeah. So man, aside from the SCO hole, my God, I still can't why? Just I don't even know. That's a spelling in and of itself. But how about oh God, you're not gonna believe this, guys. Lorraine, I shared this story with you. This is the infamous Florida woman. You guys are gonna love this one. Florida woman arrested in an alleged Whopper throwing racial tirade. Oh my goodness. So the 77-year-old woman, she let's see. I'm trying not to say names on air just because. It's an article, but whatever. So she was apparently enraged over the thickness of the tomato served in her Whopper sandwich Friday evening at the Burger King. She confronted a Burger King employee at the counter and was yelling at her, according to an arrest report. The Burger King worker tried to convince the Texas native to calm down said she could not help her if she did not stop yelling. The worker turned her back on the woman, who threw the Whopper at the employee, hitting her in the back. Shut up, you. I'm not gonna say.
You know what? This is the Villages. They are a-holes to everybody. If you watch my Welcome to Florida show, you know the Villages is infamous for all kinds of crazy ish popping off.
Oh,
Yep. And then she dropped the N-bomb.
Wow.
Because of the thickness of her stupid fucking tomato.
You can take it off.
you're a
Seriously?
Burger King. You're lucky
even
to
know-
remember to give you a tomato. What are you doing?
I didn't even know you could walk into the restaurants anymore.
You can in Florida. Oh yeah.
You can in Texas.
Yeah, you've been able to do that since like
Last
August,
year.
actually, yeah.
Dadman Walking saying that Floridians take tomatoes seriously, so apparently it's a regional thing. Is it true, Lorena? Are tomatoes a major deal in Florida?
You know what? I have to say yes, because I made the mistake of taking my country ass relatives to a restaurant at Disney World.
Oh no!
And when my uncle asked for tomatoes, and the server said, "I'm not sure if we have them," because it was a fixed buffet. He was like, "What do you mean you don't have a tomatoes? What do you mean you don't have any?" Restaurant with no tomatoes, and our server was like, well, let me see if I can get some. So he came back with some, and my uncle was like, yeah, see, I knew they had some tomatoes in here. I knew you'd find some. So
he had to go all the way over to like Bud Lightyear and get tomato slices and come back.
No joke. We were at the Polynesian. He had to go to the other restaurant on the other side and ask for tomatoes, because he pretty much figured out I'm the one paying the bill. Like, oh, shoot, okay, I gotta go get them. I just went sweet tea with tomato. So I said, yeah, I know, but I don't know. Tomatoes, for some reason, that's a freaking thing. I don't get it. I
don't either. You know, I don't understand what people. I don't know. Just customers can be dicks sometimes. It's why, like, shout out to the people in customer service, because they have to deal with so much crap. It's ridiculous. Like everyone does.
Yeah. I think it's good for them. I think it's good for them, especially the younger ones. You know what I mean? That it helps them, later in life. I know for me, I throw at least fries every time I go to the Whataburger, and they usually say, thank you. This will help me grow as a person. I'm like, that's why I do these things.
Oh yeah, everybody knows me at the Taco Bell. When I go there, they're like, oh, here comes that guy who's going to throw 90% of his order at the window.
They shouldn't have discontinued the Mexican pizza. I wouldn't be throwing
They
burritos.
really shouldn't have. Let's go to war.
This is wrong. Damn you.
Oh my gosh.
I swear, Madmartigan, it just you just get
Pillar of my community, doing what I can.
Okay, so this is something that caught me by surprise a bit. So apparently everything's been going woke, including the CIA recruitment video.
Oh man.
There's so many good lines in the video. You're just like, shut up. No.
Okay. We should watch this then.
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it?
I haven't seen the full thing. I've seen people talking about it on my feed, but been so busy I just haven't clicked.
All right, you're in for a treat. And by the way, this is not a late or early aughts like SNL or Mad TV skit. This is real. This is not.
Yeah. By the way, this is how I ended up finding it. This was just hilarious. Like, yes, I'm a liberal. I watch liberal podcasts. Don't judge me.
Well, I mean, we didn't know until you scrolled down to see the name of the channel. It could be.
You got to go in streamer mode so we don't see.
Oh, what's streamer mode?
Oh, it's something like Discord has it. It basically blinks out your screen when it's not on the the game you're playing.
Oh, okay. I'm not doing
It's a neat little feature.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, I assume that I know you don't have the capability. I was cracking a half joke.
I could, but I don't know how to do that yet. Thanks for letting me know. I'll check that out.
Yeah,
but this was one of the ads. Hopefully you can hear it. There we go.
Favorite thing about CIA is that they encourage the out-of-the-box ideas that drive real progress. Growing up gay in a small southern town, I was lucky to have a wonderful and accepting family. I always struggled with the idea that I might not be able to discuss my personal life at work. Imagine my surprise when I was taking my oath at CIA and I noticed a rainbow on then-Director Brennan's lanyard, which I later learned was designed by Angle, one of the many employee resource groups here at the agency. I remember being stunned. Since then, however, I've learned that far beyond the resource groups, inclusion is a core value here. Officers from the top down work hard to ensure that every single person, whatever their gender, gender identity, race, disability, or sexual orientation, can bring their entire self to work every day.
I'm sorry, how many are there? This isn't even the one I saw. I saw the one that was like, I'm a cisgender.
I think that's later in the video.
Yeah. Like that's the one I saw.
Yeah, that's the one I saw too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of them. This is the other one.
That's what everybody's been talking about, is the one with the wait, does he call himself Latinx? Latinx?
Latinx, whatever the heck that thing is. I refuse to say it.
I can't believe this. Oh man. Okay, so I actually have not seen this one before, so
I have not. Let's check it out.
Yeah, so but I'm just telling you, there's more than one. There's more.
That is amazing. I did not know.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I didn't even. Okay.
All right.
This is a good one.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh boy.
One new piece of foreign intelligence.
Oh God.
And everything can change in an instant.
Hey, I think I found something.
Most people will never see your work.
Only 3 people in the world have access to the information we need. Notify the field.
Your greatest strength will be the people around you.
You're going to be able to see the whole thing?
Yep, gonna be in the roof right here. Best seat in the house.
And your greatest reward is knowing your efforts will help keep every American safe. Your
This isn't the one either.
while unknown to the public.
That's not it?
No.
That's not it? Can you send me that one then?
Yeah, okay, I'll do your job. Let me see.
Yeah, no, I don't. No, because I don't know what you're talking about.
Now you want him to use your content?
Oh.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Is this it? Oh, okay. Whoopsies. I thought they already had it. My bad. Again, I haven't seen it, but thank you for letting me know. Okay.
Did you get it? Do you already have it?
Yeah. Oh, stupid me. Hold on. It just stuck on that page. All right, let's try that again. All right. Damn it.
Man, when I tried to get recruited by the CIA, they had much cooler materials than this.
That's kind of what I feel like this is not the organization that needs to take this route. They kind of just need to be like,
this is the one.
You want to glow in the dark? Join us.
This is the one.
This is the CIA for
Just
God's
it. The CIA. We're cooler than MI6. That's all you need to say.
Okay.
I used to struggle with imposter syndrome, but at 36, I refuse to internalize misguided patriarchal ideas of what a woman can or should be. I am tired of feeling like I'm supposed to apologize for the space I occupy rather than intoxicate people with my effort, my brilliance.
Can she breathe after that word salad?
My parents left everything they knew and loved to expose me to opportunities they never had. Because of them, I stand here today a proud first-generation Latina and officer at CIA.
By the way, you're not a first-generation Latina. Your mother is also Latina.
No.
Like,
what the hell?
I mean, I'm not one to correct the CIA in their ads, but I'm just saying, like, you're not a first-generation.
Oh my God!
Can I just add that there's plenty of other people who, their parents were immigrants and came here, and they also worked at these agencies. It's not it's not something specific just to you.
Oh my gosh! Wow!
I love this.
Hi, I'm the CIA.
Hey, Where's all this cocaine coming from? That's what I'm thinking.
What could go wrong? Arming Afghans to fight Russia?
Dictator still has the weapons we gave him.
Oh my goodness! Seriously, of all the look, the film production companies, all right, that's this one thing, but like this just kind of caught me by surprise. This is not. It's like a fire department doing this. I'm just like, this isn't the point.
What?
Like
No.
the FBI isn't doing this shit. Like
Yes,
what?
Give it time.
No, I don't understand the point of this. Also, the CIA, people are, who are saying like the CIA armed and trained death squads are going, oh, mess. Yeah, and they're, basically saying, I'm not going to get into the politics of it.
CIA is some dirty-ish, but we know that.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
why we love them.
It's our dirty-ish.
Exactly. It's like
If it keeps me from having to pay more than $3 for a gallon of gasoline, I don't care what third world country you've ruined. I'm not going there.
Oh, I love the one of Putin. Is that what I freaking love that old school KGB. That's what I used to be like laughing.
So good.
Oh man.
I can understand what.
Oh dang. Oh, that's
okay.
funny.
I may have misspoke. I apologize. She didn't use it. Listen, I can understand why they would push this kind of stuff like in the corporate, private sector, right? But of all places, you would think they're like, no, we're cool. Y'all keep doing your thing. We don't want to, you know what I mean? We don't want to have to woke up the military because like that seems like an important thing to keep doing what you
like
do.
Neutral, yeah.
Yeah, but no. Now they're I heard someone in the army refer to it as a gender neutral battlefield. What the? No.
What?
It's just the battlefield.
No, it's like that's what they refer to. Like we're like the future is a gender neutral battlefield and blah blah blah, and pregnant women can still fly jets. Like, whoa, what?
No,
what?
absolutely not. That sounds
that G-force is
backwards.
I mean, maybe like first trimester, but then you got to take some time off. At some point, you're not gonna lose one life if you fuck up.
That's why they have the stretchy BDUs and flight suit. Like stresses out as you grow, so you can just keep on.
Yeah, Zach.
Those villages.
Yeah, Zach's where's the furry representation?
Seriously, where's the seventh wolf? All right, the seventh wolf division.
Yeah, seriously, and Dr. Anonymous colleague says she didn't use Latinx. I am offended. Seriously.
That's if they want to play the game by that rule. If they want to play by those rules, then they're still losing them.
Mm-hmm.
CIA undercover in the field. Excuse me, I'm triggered. Like, oh my god, no!
What happened? You blew your cover. They mispronounced me.
Dang it! I was gonna make that joke. Dang it!
They misgendered me.
They misgendered me. What am I supposed to do, director?
I can't take this assignment. It gives me male pronouns, and I don't identify as that.
I wish I had that clip that said, "It's ma'am."
That's what I was gonna say. It's ma'am. Oh, whoops, I'm sorry.
So you let them keep the nuclear warhead, yet they misgendered me. What are you not understanding? God.
I know some people are just, so
I had to come home from the field because I was offended.
Right.
Yeah, seriously, they're supposed to be undercover for a reason. There's worse shit going on than this. Like, look, you can be whoever you want to join the CIA. That's not the problem. But the last organization to be virtue signaling is the fucking CIA. They're fucking awful. Like, Jesus.
Okay. Here's the thing, though. She is nowhere near like field op. Like, she will never be near a field op. She at most is probably a receptionist.
I don't think she's going to be in a black site anytime soon.
Yeah,
are they even real
color
CIA agents?
They are as much of a CIA agent as a cook or finance person in the military.
Yeah, they're
The
not
service role.
Yeah,
Right.
they're not
Their
like
support.
24 stuff like
Yeah.
that. Black site thing. No, nah.
Yeah, Chad, that's a good point, I guess. I mean, I don't know, man. It's just one of the things that what's bothering me about it is it just I still can't like I'm still like I just found out about this today. I'm like, why? I have no words. I'm just like, why?
Because it's cool.
Well,
It's cool. It's hip, and it could be. This is just me.
And
it
these
could
are probably
be a way of weeding out some of these idiots, but bring them in. See what they got.
That guy. He said something about like them committing war crimes when they're pregnant because they're like, if we've learned anything from WandaVision, it's that it's not their fault.
If you're even a little sad, you can get away with manipulation and
mentally torture people, and it's okay.
Oh, it's totally fine.
You're part of history.
I love this panel so much.
Dead.
Wow, that is
dead.
so good.
They say the next one's.
Uh,
That's what this part of history. The first woman to drop like an atomic bomb. Yay!
Look, man, like, and what's amazing,
CIA doing better.
Hey, what's up, John?
Hey.
So we were just talking about how the CIA has gotten woke.
Oh yes.
Did you hear about that? Did you have any thoughts on that?
Did you watch any of those, John? Those are so bad.
I didn't watch any of them, but I did hear about it. It's not really surprising. There's a reason why.
I want to go back and watch them all.
They're just. I mean, there's theories that the CIA is behind a lot of it, anyways. So.
Dude, what I say?
Woke psyop,
like the wokeness, like for real, or are you messing with me? Hold on.
No, there's theories that people think the CIA is behind all of this woke crap that's been going around, and then the fact that they're really running the videos kind of bolsters those theories. They're just like, they're literally like, and I've seen some analysis of those videos saying that that the woke stuff doesn't threaten the authority infrastructures or whatever, because they're literally embracing it in their videos. So and when you see that, I mean, Lorena talks about it all the time. You see all the corporate culture has embraced it. Government institutions are embracing it. So yeah, they're not the institutions are all embracing it. So it's not like
they're not on a resistance.
Yeah.
They are the people in power.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I never understand. They're like, we have to resist. We have to fight back. And I'm like, you got Coca-Cola, the CIA, everybody is on your side. What are you fighting back against?
They're the man.
Yeah.
They're the man, and even sorry, John, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No,
you,
go on.
I was
go
just
on.
gonna say, there's even corporations you've never even heard of, like one that I work for the job that pays the bills. Same thing. They embrace this whole woke nonsense and all of that to signal, hey, we're great. This is accepted now. So it's not just the big, huge corporations that we're used to seeing. It's invaded everywhere.
Yeah.
It's to cover their own ass, because like they have Twitter as well.
Cancel the CIA.
Yeah, right. Well, no, they're big fans of the CIA now. Anyway, what's crazy is
I'll be quiet.
what's me or you?
Oh no! I was just gonna say, like, Kennedy already tried to get rid of the CIA, and look what happened.
Look what happened.
I disavow everything he said. I'm a believer that it was aliens and not the CIA. So what I was going to say was that, like, whenever you see these push, like, especially like with,
that's how they got the angle for the shot.
That's why it was a magic bullet.
Exactly.
Because it was a phaser. Like, it doesn't matter.
They can go through people.
Yeah. Well, bullets can. When they started pushing, like, you know what I mean, like women into combat arms, like it wasn't women in the military. They're like, yes, we want to fail every time we try to be Rangers until they lower the standard to where one woman can get past there. No, it was the outside people. It was people that were virtue signaling, using them to pop it, whatever.
Oh my gosh! Wow. Oh man, that's messed up. Accurate though, but messed up. Where'd you find this?
This is so we've been running a bunch of stories on ArcToons. It's a digital comics platform like Webtoons. And this is Ben Garrison is a political cartoonist, and he's been around for a while. He's got a whole like series, and this was the first one that he's dropped.
Dang.
And I thought it was pretty relevant to our discussion.
On point. Yeah.
Oh, it was. Wow, that poor Uncle Sam right there. I didn't.
He's always been such a good guy.
Right.
We need Godzilla.
Yeah.
We need Godzilla to fight that mutated wolfhound.
Anti-woke Godzilla.
Yeah.
Right. Speaking of Uncle Sam, we had this comes from you guys. So I feel a little weird since like you wrote it, like me reading it out loud. Would you like to do it?
Yeah, I can do that if you just if you scroll, because I don't have it up right now.
Oh, okay.
You just send it so I can do that.
Yeah, if it makes you feel any better. So first off, where did you see this? Like, was it in the interview that he did, or?
So this is in that episode, Marvel Studios Assembled. It's the second episode on Disney Plus. The first one was about WandaVision, and this one was about Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And I saw people promoting this, and I saw like the one quote, but then I decided, I was like, all right, I always like check, because half these people are like usually take quotes out of context. So I wanted to just check to find where that quote was, make sure it was like a real one. And I stumbled onto a lot more.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, well, this is even better now. Because, I mean, I guess I went with that headline because that's just, I don't know. I thought that was probably the most pressing one because, I think what Disney's doing is just despicable. With a lot of the stuff that they're trying to do. And I thought this was just him like kind of revealing that they are actually trying to change society, and it echoes that Chapek quote that he gave in that Gina answer to the investor, where he was just
caught off guard.
Yeah, that one where he claimed, where he said basically, you guys are going woke and promoting woke politics, and Chapek decided to come out with that "We Are the World" statement, which is pure BS. That's pretty much what it was. I'm just like, PR must have gave this to your legal and said, look, if somebody asks you about this, you read this verbatim.
I mean, to me, that's just if a PR came up with that, that's even worse. But they actually crafted that because they're literally trying to say like we want to push like whatever our perverted, twisted Disney values are on like.
Oh, and that's exactly what they want to do because people tend to forget there is a CEO of diversity and inclusion that is on the same board as Chapek and Iger.
I read something that sorry, this is a really quick fact. Like last year, the diversity officers and inclusion industry, those positions grew by 900%. They're everywhere
DRE.
Now.
I think it's called DRE, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the Golden Globes are hiring one right now. But we did Jack Posobiec, who has a lot of connections on the Hill, he actually gave us some information that he heard that when they were doing the DC statehood stuff was 2 weeks ago or whatever, that there's actually some conflict between the Disney diversity person whose name escapes me right now. She used to work. She was like a Toyota person for forever. She worked for that's been her whole career was at Toyota, and then she became the diversity person. She wasn't a diversity person at Toyota, but she was disagreeing with I guess some other high up execs in Disney about the DC statehood thing, because I get some of the Disney execs were like, we can't give Dems all the power if they get DC statehood, and I was just like, I don't know if I believe that. I feel like most of the people at Disney are all kind of compromised.
Real quick before we read the quote that was from the episode, Geeky Pixie, thank you for the $2. Hey everyone, what's up, Geeky? How goes it? Happy Thursday! Happy Thursday to you too. Happy
Thursday to you back.
Yeah, exactly. Geeky Pixie's awesome. She's a real sweetheart. Go check her out. She's really cool. Yeah. Okay. So this is the full quote here, right?
Yeah, that's the full quote.
Okay. All right. So this is what he said. It's been an emotional experience working on Falcon and the Winter Soldier, especially in the time in which we live in now. For Marvel to give me the opportunity as a black man from the South to become Captain America, I think says a lot, not only about the work that I've put in to get to this point that they would, dang it.
Yeah.
No. Okay,
transcribing is hard. I'm telling you, transcribing takes a lot of work.
Yeah, it's really hard.
Dude, I respect to what you guys do and everything. It's just it is what it is. I don't mean to embarrass you guys or anything, but
I'll have to fix that.
Nah, just point them out. They're there. We'll own up to it.
That would entrust me with that. But with the way that they're hoping to change the way. Hold on, I got to start that over because I kind of tripped up on that. Okay, so for Marvel to give me the opportunity as a black man from the South to become Captain America, I think says a lot. Not only about the work that I've put in to get to this point that would entrust me with that, but with the way that they're hoping to change the way society looks at itself. Mackie has also made a couple of other contradictory comments throughout the episode. At one point, he says, Sam, being a soldier and being a veteran, being a counselor, he realizes that as a people, we're all Americans. I'm not black Captain America. Steve wasn't white Captain America. He was solely Captain America. So as a society, as a country, we need to realize that all the people who are citizens here on this soil, no matter what their origins are, they are Americans. And the old adage, I am my brother's keeper, comes into play. Sam realizes he deserves the right. He's earned the right of Captain America, and that has nothing to do with his race or his background. I actually really like what he just said there.
Just wait a minute.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I know. However,
I'll let you talk on that.
Yeah. However, towards the end of the episode, he refers to Sam Wilson as the Black Captain America. Dang it, Anthony Mackie. Dang it. Come on, man.
That was the plan.
Let's see. Okay. With everything that's been going on with COVID and the murders of Breonna and the murder of George Floyd and he says this in the actual thing. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Interesting. Breonna, the murder of George Floyd and the riots and the activism going on with the young generation now. And, the Black Lives Matter movement. It's been jarring to me and surprising how timely this series is. My truth, I hate when people fucking say that. My truth
we gotta do it like every week, yeah.
My truth, this is my no, it's never mind. My truth has changed and evolved so much as far as me being a father, as far as me being a man, and as far as me being an American. And a lot of that has come out of this role and the series. So it's been humbling in a real sense, but also inspiring to think that my sons will be able to turn on the TV and see a black Captain America. He's all over the place here.
Wait, hold on now. Justin, don't just paint over what he just said, that last little bit. What did he just say?
I know. He literally just says to see a black Captain America.
Right. What did he say earlier?
I know.
He wanted to be Captain America.
I read it, believe it or not. Yeah. But yeah, he starts out just fine, but he says, I'm not black Captain America. Steve wasn't white Captain America. He was solely Captain America.
Yeah.
But that's the hook, though. See, this is what happens. They say the right things to get you to pay attention, and then they say exactly what it is that they want to tell you. This whole series, and I had said this from the beginning, this whole series was about making Captain America 2.0 and basically making Captain America black. It wasn't about giving us more information and exposition as to who Falcon was as a character. That's who I wanted to see in this show. I wanted to find out more about who he was, especially since I hadn't read the comics, and perhaps this show is going to bring it out. I didn't expect to be given sloppy seconds for Captain America. It's like, oh, we're going to make him black, and that's what we're going to put the entire show around. No, that offended the hell out of me. It's hella insulting and offensive.
Like he was like lesser than when he was just the Falcon. You know what I mean?
Right.
Exactly.
Like he didn't matter until he was Captain America.
Right. I mean, he didn't, but they could have made him matter.
Hey, come on.
Come on, dude. When did he ever show up?
He brought people into the seats in Ant-Man, okay?
well, I liked him because, and I was
that Ant-Man fight's pretty good.
I like that fight.
Yeah.
I like the fight with Johnny Walker in the show and Bucky and Falcon. That was great. I really like that. I like the stuff after. I used to call him Stupid Face because I really Loretta, John Walker.
Fight with a bottle of whiskey.
Yeah. By the way, that fight would have been a lot quicker if he just would have kept those two guns that he always had with him.
The little wrist guns.
Yeah, like little Uzi looking things. Yeah, I don't know where those went. It almost looked like they had to leave.
There's no consistency in Marvel anymore. After Endgame, they've gotten to the point where like it's like comic book writing now. Like they're too close to the comic books where they want to pull in everything and messages get muddled and everybody's worse off for it.
Yeah. Just like WandaVision was fine, but I was just like too busy looking at Elizabeth Olsen in that devil costume, like more than anything else. Like I didn't care about the plot or anything. If I'm perfectly honest,
I really enjoyed the first 2 or 3 episodes. It was so different and unique and nostalgic. And then they're just like, "Oh, you liked all that stuff? Well, we're gonna go a different direction now.
We're gonna throw all of it out the window."
Yeah, we're not going to pay attention to any of the comic lore whatsoever. We're just going to
logic.
We're throwing it all out because we don't want to show a white male coming in Doctor Strange.
And that's what sincerely freaking pissed me off.
That made me so angry.
As someone who, granted, I had one issue of Vision and the Scarlet Witch, but Doctor Strange showed up in it. And I was expecting Doctor Strange to show up in WandaVision, but no,
he literally said
do that.
He said when he announced the show at Comic-Con in 2019, he was like, WandaVision is going to tie into Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Like he literally said that.
And then they have the audacity to like get mad at fans. Like, why did you guys get your hopes up? That's your own fault. We never said anything about a crossover. And it's like, dude, you've been doing that with all your movies. You dropped all these big hints. You had Paul Bettany's freaking lie. Like, what's going on over there?
Well, what happened to that Luke Skywalker cameo?
It was him.
They couldn't let that happen.
No, it was him.
It was supposed to be him.
Yeah.
That's what I expected. I thought it was going to be Doctor Strange. Benedict Cumberbatch was going to show the frick up because
Vision was the big cameo. He was talking about himself because he's never got to work with himself before, and he's always wanted to work with himself. See,
cheeky.
That's giving him too much credit.
I know, right? I'm with Lorraine on that one.
No, that's what they said. I'm not. This isn't like a
dude.
Theory.
He literally worked with him. He worked with himself in A Knight's Tale when he's like practicing his speeches.
I don't know if that counts, but good.
Awesome.
I like that movie.
Oh, that movie. So
I love Knight's Tale.
What anybody says.
Awesome.
Yeah,
it was great.
But like Feige's entire quote, like some people might say, "Oh, it would have been so cool to see Doctor Strange, but it would have taken away from Wanda. We didn't want the end of the show to be commoditized to go to the next movie. Here's the white guy. Let me show you how power works." Like. That's what you've done the entire time.
I was going to say, isn't that the point? To make money, to make it so, hey, I got to go see the movie to find out how this ends. What's wrong with that?
It's the same
That's
thing.
the
with
only
anything
reason
that gets
Captain Marvel made any money.
Right. It's the same thing that happens with anything that gets popular. Everybody loved the interconnected universe, so I want to go see the next movie to see who shows up, what's going to happen. And now that they're cool and they're popular, they're like, we're not going to do that anymore. We're going to do this is like their weird. They're going to go to India phase and learn sitars and come back and record a really like psychedelic album after they did like a bunch of punk rock for years. You know, like it's their creative phase and it's just going to be bad.
What's amazing
already
is like they look at it as a either or. Like either you have Doctor Strange come in, we have the white guy teaching the little girl how to do everything, or he's not there at all. Dude, there's middle ground there. What are you talking about? Like there's other things you can do.
Yes, and that's a good point. What does it say about Wanda?
That's
if
a
Doctor
very
Strange
good
could
point.
take away from her? No, it wouldn't take away anything. It would be addicts. And that's what's been bothering me too. Like when you mentioned Kevin Feige's quote, it really confused me. I don't understand what he's thinking. Are people, because he used to be, up until I get like pretty good consistently, unless it was like one of the Thor movies that sucked or something, or the Captain Marvel was that first step into the wokeness, or maybe there were hints beforehand even, but
that wasn't a step, man. That was
compared to what's further down the line we go, as the further we go, it's going to keep happening. So that's what I mean by that. But yeah, it's just. Yeah, they're not thinking like what
they're not. The direction changed, but also you have to remember who the showrunner for WandaVision was. Okay, this chick didn't read the comics. You would think if people are throwing around the term Mephisto, you might want to find out who that is. So she didn't read the comics. First said she couldn't read it, and then said something to the effect that she couldn't pay attention to the panels and stuff like that. Yeah. So didn't pay attention to any of the comic lore. So this is the same person who's the screenwriter for Black Widow.
So that's what you can expect from that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, John said it best in the headline to our article about it. WandaVision and Black Widow writer Jock Schaefer reveals how clueless she is about Marvel.
Exactly.
By the way, I don't remember ever having to be like taught or go to a school or a class to learn how to read a comic book. Like I don't.
Pretty easy to read.
They're books with pictures. They're easier than regular books.
Yeah, like
I used to joke about, joke you want to read comic books instead of real words.
No, but like I don't know about this Black Widow one either. Like I don't know the population, like how it breaks down the diversity in Russia, but I don't think there's a lot of Black people in Russia. So I don't know what they're going to do for diversity. Like. Right? Like,
women. It's all women.
It's just all women?
That's how they'll dodge it. They'll say it's a woman-led film with a principal cast of females, because you've got, what's her name? Florence Pugh, and then all the other widows in training. And then that's how they'll dodge around it. It's exactly what I think Lorena was saying at the beginning. They always say the right thing out front and then crap all over you afterwards. And then they do the thing where they don't take responsibility and they sidestep it. And nobody ever holds them to it.
Aren't they? Is Taskmaster going to be black too?
That's a good point.
Wow, could be.
Well, no, hold on. He's the villain though. Like,
but the villain is right. Like, Killmonger.
Oh yeah. They really like that guy.
Okay, the one time.
No, but like. Look, of course they're going to tell you the right thing first. Like, I'm not going to tell you it's arsenic. I'm just going to tell you, hey, dude, do you need help with like running? You know what I mean? Like, you really want to be good in track.
So you have to go to school to read regular books. I love you, Soul Assassin. You know what? Oh my gosh.
Go down to Sam's.
I hope, if you are ever streaming, that you're just as funny there as you are in the chat. My goodness.
Oh, God.
You're breathtaking. You're all breathtaking.
That clip hurts a lot more now, knowing what happened with that game.
Oh, well, let's not think about that. No.
Let's enjoy Keanu.
Yeah, seriously, it wasn't his fault. He didn't write the game. He didn't program it. He wasn't,
He just said a couple lines and then collected his paycheck.
Right. I wasn't even in it that much.
No.
Hey, go down to Sam's too. Sam had a good one.
In Soviet Russia Comics Review.
That's a good one.
Oh yeah,
that's a good one.
Where are you these days?
Sorry, minorities aren't allowed to be anything but perfect angels. They're forbidden from being interesting in these shows. Yeah,
pretty much.
I didn't see that.
I just got one thing to say. I got to give a shout out to. I'm not gonna play too much of it, but Mark with the C. He fucking killed it. I think what is one. Yeah, I wrote down the line. He says, "The best you'll ever be is an imitation of us," is what the message that what he was referring to is the message that he gets from these companies who basically just what they do is just they hijack these franchises and say like, oh, like we're gonna have a black Superman, we're gonna have a black whoever, just like it, or I don't know, it's just a bunch of superheroes and
Tom Clancy,
they
they just did it with
everybody
without remorse. They race swap him.
Oh,
yeah,
I hated that movie.
And the female 007.
Oh, Lashana Lynch.
Don't get me
I think they're
started
backing
on that.
out. I think they're backing up on that one a little bit.
I will say though, I'm just being I'm going to play a little bit of devil's advocate, not too much. I think there's a difference between saying a female James Bond and a female 007 agent if James Bond retires. Now, my hesitation isn't just for that solely. It is because we have been screwed over time and time again. We've been hearing things behind the scenes that are not, it doesn't help at all. It doesn't make us, we've just been, there's only so many times that you can get fucked in the ass to where you have to turn around and just like, at least, expect it
Or at least
coming.
be like, hey guy, what are you doing? Like, at least ask a question.
Yeah, I mean, it's
James Bond is 007. There can't be any other one.
Nope.
Yeah, it's like
exactly what it is.
Absolutely, he is 007. There's no other.
Give her another number if
thing.
you have to.
Exactly. Give her another number. Do not give him 007. That's like giving somebody Kobe's number.
I was going to say the same thing. Yeah, either one of
They
them.
retired jerseys for a reason.
Exactly.
At that point, you're right. They should have retired the agent number. Now, unless they bring that up in the movie, I don't think they're smart enough to do that.
They won't. Too much credit.
I mean, would that even work? Like, just why the heck did you do that? I don't know. Is there a way that it could work?
There's no way they're out of numbers by this point, right? He was 007. They got a few more to go, right? Like they haven't used up all numbers.
No, because we've seen 06 and we've seen 08 already. Because like Sean Bean is 06, right? I think, or is he 08? I can't remember.
Sure. Yeah,
we've seen other agents with other numbers.
That's what I'm saying. But there's like plenty to go. Like we're still at 00, then a number. Like
I don't think we've gone into
one.
double digits.
Right? Like,
no, I don't think we ever have.
Yeah, so that's the easy solution, and I don't know why they seem to be set on replacing 007.
Well, it's because of equity, and the problem with the equity is that you're basically discounting anyone's work that they do on their own. To
Oh, he's frozen.
Oh, he'll be back.
Well, I was going to say, remember the other thing about Bond is I guess the chick who's helping write that or whatever wasn't she the SJW robot in Solo, and now she's going to be in Indiana Jones 5.
Oh, Phoebe.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, it's her. Yes.
I know that.
You have to pay attention to who these people freaking are, and it makes
you're so right. I totally forgot about that. I'm like, this is like, that's repellent for me. That's just like, okay, this is gonna be full of SJW crap. Then if you have her involved, I'm just saying she's had a track record.
You're gonna be begging. You're gonna be begging for Shia LaBeouf.
I never thought I'd see the day, but man is right on that one.
Shia LaBeouf is actually a great actor. So
I love him.
He's a great actor, but he is crazy. So.
He is cuckoo bananas. You know that movie? What was it? Tax Collector or whatever? Like he got a giant tattoo on him for the movie. Never takes his shirt off. You never see him without his shirt for the entire movie. But he got a real tattoo for it.
Yeah.
And Fury cuts his face so he can have a scar for his character.
Yeah.
Wow. He did give us the greatest game of capture the flag ever, though.
That's true. I was gonna say 4chan thanks you.
But you
that
know
was
what?
like that was so entertaining. It's like,
but that's the thing. He does this. He does like a #take me anywhere where he sends his location and just random people pick him up. That and stuff like that. He has that weird like I'm not famous anymore, and like he sits in a room like crying and just staring at a wall like, and have people pay to come in. Like, he's weird, but at least that's what makes him interesting. That's what makes him entertaining. If you're not weird in some way, you're boring, you're plain, you're unoriginal. At least with him, it's exciting. I want to see what happens next. I want to see, if he's gonna, I don't know. I don't think he's going to be as crazy as the guy throwing his colostomy bag in the room.
I was going to bring that up, but no. Like, there was a video of him going to get tested for the Wu-Tang. And he was just as polite and as nice as he could be to the people that were working there. You know what I mean? He was just a regular dude. Like,
yeah, it seems like I do think he's gotten some help and he's turning a corner.
I hope not. Good. I like the crazy.
I was worried about him there for a while. He was doing some crazy-ish.
Yeah,
like
I was
bordering on Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, look, I'm sure she's a nice person. If
I doubt it.
Agree with what she said. I don't know her personally. I haven't watched too many interviews with her.
I feel pretty confident in that.
She what?
I feel pretty confident saying no.
Yeah,
she's really good at saying the right things, but the end product shows a different story.
It's gonna be a steaming pile of
yeah.
I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, I had no sympathy for the I don't know, the hybrid, Antifa / QAnon villains in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I don't know. What were they called? Like, I don't care.
Oh, the
Flag Smashers.
Oh,
yeah.
Whatever.
Oh,
yeah.
I get it's from the comic book, but guys, it's dumb. Come up with another one.
There wasn't even. There was absolutely. I felt no sympathy whatsoever.
No,
you weren't creative about it.
No, it's just like, why you're literally killing people. They have a conversation in the show acknowledging it, and it's like they make it all so sad with the sad music, the violins and shit. Like, no, this emotional moment does not. No. This does not compute. This is the tone.
Building up.
Not. What's that?
They blew a building up with people in it. I didn't see the ending though. Did she defeat herself like Shredder in Secret of the Ooze? Because like that's been a theme. That's been a theme throughout these. Like if you notice, whenever like a female is the villain, like Hela, like Thor didn't beat her. You know what I mean? He got the crown to the dude with the big sword, and that's but off screen. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I would be shocked if you tell me that she was actually beaten by Red Falcon, or sorry, by Red Black Captain America Bird.
Blackbird Man.
I mean, do you want to know?
Yeah, I'm asking.
Oh yeah, she just got shot.
Oh,
a couple of times.
By who?
There's it.
What?
It's one of the officers, who were coming in.
She didn't.
So not the hero.
It was Sharon.
God.
From what I understand, he leaves Sharon like wounded to go help her instead. Like that terrorist.
It's really stupid.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't see that.
No.
I stopped at episode 4, and I was only forced to watch episode 4 so I could talk about it on Toxic Femme, because I dropped out after episode 2. I was like, bump this show.
Oh, after when he got stopped by the police.
Yeah.
Like, that through it. Like,
frustrating.
Yeah.
Why do they have to remind us that that Sam is black every single episode? Like, we knew that.
Because here's the thing. You have a group, and I tell people it's almost like the Lucasfilm story group. Okay. One of the biggest things that they pushed about this show was, the writer's room is, predominantly black. I don't freaking care about that. I care if you can write a good freaking show. And that's not happening. And that's not what they did. So what it is it's all about an agenda, and what it's called is it's racial trauma porn. That's basically what it is.
Yeah. Like the Reina, the Oscar short that got nominated, and I think it won about
my God.
The black guy in the Groundhog Day, where at the very end he gets shot by the cop, and it like the blood leaks out as Africa, and all the woke white people were like, "Oh, masterpiece!"
Yeah,
it was worse than that.
No, hold on, Matt Mark. I'm gonna let you talk about. Hold on. My thing is like I'm cool with it if it's I'm cool with that kind of stuff if it's like your own original film, your own original short film. I'm cool with that. There's a movie called See You Yesterday. It's a time travel movie where it's kind of like that, but it has very, very obvious You know, it's about like police brutality, and you know, a kid's you know, her older brother, you know, gets killed by the police, and she has to go back in time and try to prevent that from happening, and that's fine. I like that. If that's what your movie's about, cool. Don't bring that shit into movies where it doesn't belong, though. Like if they did that with Back to the Future, they decided to do something like that. No, this isn't what it's about. Like, stop it, guys.
And that's
like
the thing. It was gratuitous, and they dropped it in there specifically for woke points. They did that crap on purpose.
I don't know if this is going to surprise many people, but there are actually there's a little scandal with that movie because they're being accused of
I do know
plagiarism.
This.
Yeah, because they stole this shit. But listen, that movie, that short, it was so bad because like both of them keep like you find out that the cop is also experiencing the same thing, and he remembers every time that this has happened. And at the end, like they shake hands and like, okay, we're cool now. And the cop's like, kidding, I'm still a white demon, and then shoots him.
Like, is that really the end? Goodness.
Yeah, I don't give a shit if I ruined it for people. None of you should watch it. No, that's what happens at the end. The cop pretends that like, yeah, no, we're in this together, guy. You and I, you know, we're gonna work, and then shot him.
That's the trauma porn. That's exactly like what Lorena said. Like they have to go out of their way to make these cartoonishly, like over the top racist moments in all these shows or movies, just so that they can get those points. And it's annoying because they stick out like a damn sore thumb. They don't have a place there.
They don't. And they just think it's, and the really offensive thing is that they think this is what Black people want to see.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
you feel represented? Don't you love seeing yourself?
Here you go, guys. Here's a nice handout for you because you know without us you can't.
We're gonna make
our level. What?
We're gonna bring you into Hollywood. We'll make movies about you, but you can only be the torture porn. You can only be shot and killed, and it's sad, and you can't have any real parts.
Yeah, don't get uppity and try making your own stuff or demanding better writing or all of that, because you can't get uppity like that. Then we have to call you every name in the book.
Oh yeah, no, then you're white adjacent.
The younger generation is gonna look up to some of these weirdos, and I'm just like, wow, it's just gonna get worse. So. I'm an old man. Holy crap, it's gonna suck.
I have faith that people will still be able to be like, no. Force Awakens, Last Jedi, that's garbage. Like I feel like they will still be able to see the OT and be like, okay, no, these were good. I don't know what they did later on. You know what I mean? Like I feel like people will still be capable of knowing what is good story and then knowing what is not.
I would hope so, because for example, like the whole thing with Mortal Kombat, the new Mortal Kombat, and whatever. But what's whipping his ass is Demon Slayer.
Yeah, it is, because
I don't know if you've seen the anime. I had to, because I haven't seen the movie yet. I was told I needed to watch the whole series, so I binged the whole series, and I'm like, holy crap, this is some good writing. I forgot what good writing was like about. Wow.
Yeah,
I think that's gonna happen. Oh, so go ahead.
The Japanese shonen stuff is I think it's some of the best writing out there right now.
Awesome.
They're not afraid. They just want to tell that story. They're not afraid to take risks and be creative. We're not looping back to Spider-Man being poor for the 90th freaking time in 2 years. Like,
I will give the MCU a little bit of credit. They didn't do the stupid fucking Uncle Ben story again. I didn't want to see
that. I am glad they skipped that.
But
I'm not. I want to see Batman's parents die every time, and I want to see Uncle Ben die every time.
They just gave you Tony Stark being his mentor.
No, that's true. They did. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but it would be nice to have him mentioned once. You don't have to like completely pretend he doesn't exist.
He kind of gets mentioned. Yeah, there's a suitcase.
He's just an old white man.
And then there's the moment when Tony meets Peter, and he's like, why do you do this? Really? He's like, one time I made a decision, and I lost somebody, so I'm doing this to, because I have to. That's the only mention you get of it.
Yeah, and he has a case that it was his uncle. So
what, John?
Yeah, I don't think he can be that old in the MCU.
Not if Aunt May's that smoking.
Because Aunt May's unless he's like a billionaire or something.
Yeah, like Hugh Hefner. Yeah.
But then why are they living in this tenement? Yeah,
he was bad with his money. I don't know all these answers. Like, it doesn't matter. We'll just do what Falcon and Winter Soldier do, because if it doesn't work for the agenda, ignore it completely. Like the fact that they're the most famous people on the face of the planet. Like, seriously, listen, if teams like, all right, so like here where I'm at, right? The San Antonio Spurs, right? The players, they can get local deals to sponsors, right? And just be on like a commercial for mattresses and be like, hi, I'm Sam Wilson. You may know me from saving the universe. When I'm tired, I like to sleep on this mattress. Come by. You know what I mean? Like, you can get money. What are you talking about? Just there's ads. Like,
well, also like at the beginning of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Sam says like, "Oh, I'm a contractor now. I'm being paid to go do this mission," and then he complains about not having money. I don't get it.
Right.
Or doesn't have money to fix the boat or something, and then but
this is what I don't get, because the
Stupid-ass plot
Avengers
point.
got paid, and the reason why I remember this again, issue 11 of Vision and the Scarlet Witch, because Vision was talking about the stipend that they got for being part of the West Coast Avengers.
I mean, there's the when they rebooted the Avengers back like right before Secret Wars, when they were doing Jonathan Hickman was on it. That's literally like Tony and Cap are sitting there going like, who do we recruit? Who do we bring into the Avengers? And they go out and they recruit everybody, Black Panther, blah, blah, blah. But then they go to Spider-Man and they go like, we can pay you. And Spider-Man like hugs Captain America and he's like, thank you, God. And that's why he joins the Avengers.
Yeah. I'm sure there's like that's what I want to see in one of these movies is negotiating, like how much it's going to cost to get like Cannonball to come and join, X-Force. Like, they get their agents involved and there's negotiations going on and contract disputes. Like, that's what I want to see.
If you pull up the Falcon and the Winter Soldier article again, the Anthony Mackie one, there's a quote in there from the producer Nate Moore, and I think that just explains the entire show and why you see Sam being poor when has a contract job.
Same article.
Yeah, it's right underneath of the Mackie quote, and it's you'll get a Spellman quote, and then there's a Nate Moore quote.
Okay,
and then I think
it's right under the picture of Sam in the helicopter.
I just X'd out the tab. That's why.
Oh.
All right. So what did he say again? Right, like where is it again? So I can
it's
just
underneath Sam in the helicopter.
So bad.
That's what Spencer's saying.
Yeah. There's a photo of Sam in the helicopter. It's like the 6th photo down. Falcon. Man, his little cowl is so stupid.
It's all digital. It's all the cow's digital.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had to digitize the cow because there's no fabric that actually like wraps
sticks
his
to your head.
neck.
Oh, I thought you were saying a cow. I'm like, I don't remember any part in that show dealing with a cow.
Yeah. Cow. Oh, we lost.
You know what he did? He X'd out of the whole window and not just the tab. I was about to bring it up too, because like I've done it before. I'm like, I wonder if he has 2 different windows, one with all the tabs, and then the one that he's using for this. But nope,
all one window.
I've got like 6 windows open, so.
Fuck.
What happened?
No,
what happened there, bud?
That's what I do. Is how Justin has his tabs up there. That's me on Sunday nights.
What happened, man?
No, it just I had an internet thing, and I had those stupid circles that were going on in all of your,
So
but yeah,
I think it's
good now.
You guys scroll down a little bit more, and there's a Nate Moore quote.
Yeah, as a black man in America to take on the stars and stripes and wear that proudly, that's not something that Sam Wilson would do out of the box. The notion of exploring what blackness means in America was kind of the hypothesis of the show. No shit. And the notion of legacy was something that both Sam and Bucky explore. What blackness means...
Is Bucky black by proxy?
I don't know. You know what I also thought was weird? The one that got me.
Black.
No.
I mean, I refer to myself as Step Black.
Step Black. I like that.
That's a new one.
Fat Steven Seagal, thank you for the super chase. Says, John, why does your microphone look infected? What do you
never puts the cream on it.
Oh my god.
I'm not going to respond.
He's pleading the fifth.
Mainly because I don't have anything witty to say. So.
Yeah, I know, but once it goes to here, she's by the poop, and that's unacceptable. But anyways, yeah. The hype.
Yeah,
we'll go back
I think
to
that
the notion of
clearly-
exploring what blackness means in America was the kind of but why? Why?
We don't freaking need this. Why
And
do
it's what
we
his
need
idea
this?
of blackness is.
Is there
Yeah, it's his
somebody in
idea.
Kevin Feige's ear who's just really fucking up his shit, or is this like his? He really wants this to happen. Like he
No,
wants.
he's pressured to make this happen. The dynamic in Hollywood has shifted. It's not all about, it's like white men bad. We don't want to do that. We want to concentrate on, put all the check boxes and all of that.
Yeah,
So
like the CIA does.
Yeah,
So-
Feige doesn't have that control like he used to have. Now he's got to bring this other crap in, and he's going along with it.
He's wishing he had Ike Perlmutter back again.
He really is, yeah.
But no, get used to that Nate Moore guy because he's also the producer on Eternals, and Feige credits him for moving Eternals to the forefront, specifically so they could race swap and gender swap all the characters. Like Feige literally said that too. Just
I
last
love
week.
that.
And
Just
so-
putting it all
and
on Feige. I mean, putting it all on the other guy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
I mean, the Victoria Alonso woman said, a couple years ago that X-Men needs to like have their name changed because men is like an outdated.
Men is
term or
outdated.
whatever. So
That
I mean,
line in the movie.
Oh, from
What
the
was it?
last
Apoc-
from Phoenix.
Phoenix, yeah. Oh my
Oh,
god.
it's so bad.
I refuse to watch that.
By the way, literally, they all worked as a team. Both the men and women worked as a team to complete that mission or whatever. And she's like, "Need to call it X women because we keep saving it." Why didn't you get no dumb? Like we know what just happened.
the J-Law line.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, where's she been lately?
Like literally the person who
thankfully.
made that entire like that work was Nightcrawler. like doesn't work without
Yeah.
Nightcrawler because he's the one like teleporting them back and forth.
Yeah.
So
He doesn't count. He's blue.
Oh,
Dang.
dang.
Like who knows what's going on in
True
his
colors.
his downstairs area. I have no idea what that's going to look like. Is it going to have like I don't know.
I don't want to know.
I never.
Yeah. Why are we looking at Nightcrawler's pants?
That's a good question. Yeah, the last movie Jennifer Lawrence was in was Dark Phoenix, but apparently she's
She's
gonna
back now. She took a break. She took like a year break, and now she's coming back.
She
hey, that's
kept on
fine.
it.
Yeah, she should have because it would have been like 4 years, or no, it's been a couple of years since Passengers, and then she kind of dropped off for a while and made other movies that no one saw.
Nobody saw.
And if they did, it would be the Oscar people. Like I've never heard of Mother,
Mother
Dior,
was kinda
Joy,
cool.
and Red Sparrow. I don't know what the hell.
Mother
Red
was
Sparrow
cool.
was the
Yeah.
Black Widow. Is basically
It
a
was,
Black
it
Widow
was essentially
movie.
Black Widow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it's a ripoff. Okay, that's cool.
I never saw that. She's like a Russian spy trained to like seduce men
And assassinate them
and,
from
like,
birth.
assassinate them and stuff. Yeah.
Oh man, yes. Seriously, this is okay. So I know that Hollywood is usually, at least 5 years behind the trend, if you will, or more, and is so out of touch. I mean, going from the Oscars to not understanding
Oscars.
what people really want. No, they've gotten the Oscars totally wrong. Just like unacceptable, completely unacceptable that fucking Shakespeare in Love wins the Best Picture over Saving Private Ryan.
That was a bad one.
Yeah.
A lot of their Best Picture choices are questionable to be nice.
Yeah, what
I
did
think
they Crash?
the last
won
like
one year?
the last legit one was Gladiator in like 2000, I think, right?
Well, didn't Birdman win?
The Potted one too.
Or
so did 1917. That was a good one.
Yeah,
Rocky.
Saw that.
They got Rocky right.
Oh, they gave it to Rocky?
They did?
Yeah. It was Best Picture.
I thought he got
All right.
that screenplay. Yeah, I think maybe he did get Best Picture, huh?
Yeah,
Best Picture.
I could double check, but I'm pretty sure. Because now you're not making me question it.
Rocky IV should have got it for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
It went on to receive
Cold War
3
tensions.
Oscars, including Best Picture. Yeah, and it was
Wow.
what was it up against? Now
1977.
yeah. Let's see.
By the way, have you ever seen the ESPN 30 for 30 on the Rocky IV movie, where like they play it for real, like Rocky helped end the Cold War?
Really?
It is like,
oh
yeah,
no,
it's
I've
like
heard that. Yeah,
yeah, they do the same thing for like Karate Kid too.
that's awesome.
It's awesome.
I
Yeah,
gotta check those out.
they're really good. Yeah, because Daniel cheated in that tournament.
Oh, of course he did. He's not the hero.
No, he was a bad guy throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, fuck him.
It's
Yep.
the biggest lie that we've all accepted.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we've all seen the one guy's video. Daniel's the real bully or something.
Yeah.
Totally not the inspiration for the series at all. No. I don't know. But yeah, Rocky wasn't against anything that I remember except all the President's Men.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Wow, wow, yeah, that's a really big one to go up against.
And Bound for Glory, Network, and Taxi Driver.
Network too. Like, I haven't seen it, because I'm not 47. But
Taxi Driver, that's crazy.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
I know the potted one. Departed. Yeah, that's how. Yeah. Yeah, the potted one, but that was just because Mine's So Skazy is he got screwed every other year, so they had to give him that one.
Yeah,
and can't wait till he does a Marvel movie.
Oh my god,
he seems like he's excited.
Yeah, and they waited decades for Spielberg literally had to make the most sad, depressing movie about the Holocaust, to get an Oscar. This is why did it take this long?
I mean,
Jaws should have won. He wasn't nominated as best director.
Really?
You can see his reaction. You can see his reaction, on YouTube. I kind of want to pull it up, but we're getting to the 2-hour mark.
By the way, Justin,
that's something to look up.
I think most movies about the Holocaust are going to be a little sad.
No, I know.
I heard some bad things happened then.
Right?
Yeah. So, oh my gosh, some not so chill things. So I can't.
Some people did some things.
Right.
Some people did bad things.
Daniel San did nothing wrong.
What are you talking about?
Daniel San apologist.
Daniel San.
No, he literally put the hose in the bathroom stall while Johnny was literally rolling a joint and just minding his own business. He started that. He was a dick.
Yeah, what a
expensive back then.
Yeah, all because you got beaten up on the beach, and then you go
that was his fault too. By the way, he started that.
Yeah, he inserted himself in a conversation that did not involve him. I understand. He's like, okay, but still, you don't go out and just.
Yeah.
He's just sucker punched him in the face too, and after that, when they're playing soccer at school, because he gets tripped because that's just how you play the game. He just goes and tackles him and beats the crap out of him just for no reason. He didn't do anything. He was playing a game. It's gym class. What do you expect? And then he goes.
He went literally parent on him.
Right, and he has the audacity to go to the Cobra Kai dojo and just insert himself there. Just what is this sociopath in here for? This guy's a threat.
Stop going to pick fights.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not the person that you should be teaching karate to.
No, and he is. Mr. Miyagi is just as responsible.
He's a good car dealer, though.
True.
Yeah.
Redemption in car dealing.
Yeah,
he also wins.
And that's what matters.
Yeah, but Allie was right to leave him because she learned her lesson quickly. She wasn't even in the second movie. She's just like, no.
I'm out. Right.
And the last story I want to talk about is this is a sort of a breaking story that happened right before we went live. My friend told me about it. So we all know about the whole, most of us know that Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul, for those of you who know, Logan Paul, it doesn't matter. He's a Paul brother. You've never heard of him. But Floyd Mayweather, one of the greatest boxers, alive today.
Are they going to fight?
They set
it up last week. Oh my God.
Not only that, but they had a little conference today. So I'm going to show you guys that.
Oh boy.
This is going to be great. No, you guys will love this. So, so at the conference, this is what he had said while they're talking.
Oh, Lord, they're in Miami. Oh,
New Florida.
Yeah, hopefully you guys can hear it.
It's literally the only place they can actually do anything, though.
That's true, yeah.
Right. All right. Hopefully you guys can hear it because the audio is a little low.
UFC 262 is awesome.
Oh, so good.
Okay.
So good.
All right. I'm just saying, like the volume is very low on this.
Okay.
So just listen up.
I fight real fighters, street fighters. So guess what? I'm willing to fight both in the same night.
So what he's saying right here is gonna fight.
Really?
That's right. You heard it there first. He's gonna fight Logan Paul and Jake Paul on the same night.
That's awesome.
You don't
And
think
then
he is?
then he
Take
needs
him at
to
the
add-
same time.
But he needs to add another card because he says he only fights real fighters. Because
Dang.
he needs to add someone else. You should be like, you should bring in Foreman. Just be like, I'm going to fight a real fighter.
I'm a pretty.
But wait, there's more. There's more.
Wait, there's more.
There is more. And
Wow.
you guys are gonna like this
There's my.
even more. I'm telling you.
I'm already back,
Okay.
Justin. You don't have to say okay. I'm back. It's already done.
All right. Okay, so this is what happened right after. So this is like the post conference.
Right.
What weight? What weight are they fighting at?
Okay, what's that? I have no idea.
Okay.
It probably doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Let's make it happen. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Yes, sir. Get the paperwork for this blow up. Get Al Hen. Absolutely. I don't need Al Hen. Let me call Al
I don't know which one's which. Is this Jake or Logan?
It's Jake.
Did he really?
Yep.
Children.
What are they even doing?
Oh yeah.
That's a punk ass move right there.
This is stage. That's stage.
Nah, it's not necessarily staged, but
It's scripted.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of wrestling.
Yeah.
If it
They're
wasn't
really going at it there, though.
I kind of feel like if it wasn't scripted, Jake would be dead.
yeah. No, all right, well, no. So that's not. I'm a pretty avid like boxing fan, and I've watched so many of Floyd's fights, and
Oh yeah.
so I can kind of tell you. Like, so no, it's not that it's staged. What it is that they lean into it. You know what I mean? Like they lean into the
Oh, they're
show.
hyping.
Because,
Yeah,
they're hyping it. They have to hype it
yeah.
up because boxing is in such a bad, like, in a bad place, you know, in modern day because of, there's a lot of reasons. The weight classes, anyway. But
Well, the different belts and stuff. And
yeah, there's too many belts.
So complicated.
Yeah, you got the W, like BO, the W. You know, yeah, it gets bogged down in how many weights. You know what I mean? You got like 5-6 belts per weight class, and each weight class is like 3 pounds different. Anyway, but my point is, like, when he says like he's gonna fight both Jake and Paul, right? That's just bullshit. Because like when
Logan and Jake.
Okay, Logan and Jake. Fine. I don't know how many
last name
brothers
is
they have.
Paul.
Well, then okay. Well,
Paul
the
and
Pauls. Yeah, yeah.
Fight Paul
yeah.
too, because then there would be a real fight.
Well,
Okay,
Yeah,
so
right.
what we talking
Find a guy named Paul to
about
fight.
again?
well, if you remember when he was getting ready to fight Conor McGregor, like he was like, no, yeah, I'll fight you in the octagon for sure. All right, for sure, we'll do that. He was never going to do that because that is insane. He is a boxer. That's an entirely different, you know. And I got to tell you, I saw which one gets fought. Was it Paul or Jake?
It was.
Shit, they're both Pauls. Jake or
Yeah,
Logan?
it was Jake. Logan is the one that he's the older brother who is actually scheduled to fight Floyd Mayweather. Yes.
Oh, all right.
Gotcha.
Yes. He better be a lot better than his brother because his brother has no like he has a very limited skill set when it comes to boxing. He really does. I've seen his fight.
And he,
Like, I've seen
he
a couple of
leans
his fights.
into that whole like, oh, I'm 3-0. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Like,
And-
look
yeah,
who he fought.
seriously.
Like
Dana
Floyd
White said it
Mayweather.
right in that press conference after UFC 262. He called it a clown show. And he was like, that's not like, he was like, that's not real. He was like, I built a real sport here. What they're doing over there is like
Yeah,
a complete
seriously.
circus.
No, I didn't. It was
Did you
Conor
say it,
McGregor.
Madmartigan?
No, I said
Did you
Conor
say-
McGregor. He's trying to be funny
Conor
because not doing a
McGregor.
good job at it. So listen,
No, that's Fat Steven Seagal. He's got the jokes all the time.
what
That's Steven.
somebody mentioned Floyd's hands that they were probably about 10 years ago at this point, they switched the type of glove and the material that was used to make it. And since then, he has not had any issues with his hands like he did earlier in his career. So that's not really a concern. In his age is like, look, Bernard Hopkins, he fought until he was 74 years old. you know, give or take a couple years. So yeah, I think Floyd will do the same thing he did with Conor, make it a show. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Let people think that there is an opportunity here for him. But as soon as if Floyd like senses any type of danger, he's gonna end it. Period.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
That'd be so cool to see.
Oh yeah, he's gonna let those hands go.
Oh yeah, and look, you know what sucks though is that he actually isn't
Megalo.
fighting Jake. He's fighting Logan, and at least with Logan, I have at least not very much, but a little bit of respect for him. I don't. It's just in terms of the business side.
I love all the qualifiers.
He's not Jake. He didn't have a stupid song called "Everyday Bro." I don't want to punch Logan Paul in the face. And by the way, Logan Paul is actually, was a really great wrestler. And when he was in high school, he was undefeated.
That's not going to help him whatsoever.
But no, hold on. But I'm not. That's not what I'm saying. But Steven brings up a good point. He didn't win against KSI. That's true.
KSI.
And the first time it was a draw.
YouTuber, dude.
It's like, what the fuck? Yeah, he's the other YouTuber guy.
Wait, is that who Floyd's fighting?
No, Floyd isn't fighting KSI.
No, of course not. Is he fighting the brother, the Pauler that fought?
So he's fighting both. He's gonna fight both.
He's gonna fight both. Which one is he actually?
Logan, the one who fought against KSI.
Yeah.
That dude is worse than his brother. Like I saw that. I saw that fight too. That has zero credibility in the ring. Like
one of them was at UFC, and Daniel Cormier got in his face and was like, "Beat the crap out of you."
Oh yeah, I remember that. That's right.
I'd watch to see
awesome.
that. Man.
I would pay so much money.
I don't know if I saw that, but now I probably should check it out. But sucks is I can't find the full fights without really having to, maybe it's easier than I'm making it, but I know there are ways, but
UFC's really cracks down on that.
Yeah,
they actually asked him about that in the press conference if he was cracking down on streaming, and he was like, I didn't really talk about streaming, but they were. So.
Oh no, H3, Ethan Klein almost got in trouble with big shit for admitting it on air. So. Saying that he pirated it. So not too long ago. So we got to be careful about that. Memes of Destruction. Thanks for the super chat, man. Hail friends. Rumor has it there is additional footage from the Fandom Menace Rogue Enema starring author Stephen Walton. Hashtag release the Walton's blend. Memes.
I'm scared.
Oh man!
Where's that supposed to take place at? Which part of the movie?
It's a great question. I don't know. I've heard it was right before. I don't know. I'm not even gonna. I mean, the
shield around the plane, it does look kind of like a toilet seat.
Right. Floyd knows how to dodge and shoulder roll. I give him that, but he would lose in a brawl where he is not running and hugging.
I'm not sure, man. Maybe at this age, but you got to remember, he can put those hands on somebody if he wants to. If you look at what he did to Arturo Gatti, after the fight, I forgot the old guy's name, but he's like, Gotti, what do you think happened? I don't know why I started sounding Asian there. It's not Asian, but he's like, what do you think went wrong? And he goes, I didn't know he was that fast. How did you not know he was that fast? Did you not have any tape on the guy? Anyway, the dude can put hands. The reason why he went to a more defensive was because of his uncle. Once his father stopped training and when he went to his Uncle Roger was all about the defense. And it's more than just a shoulder roll. It is beautiful. His defense is amazing.
Hey, Miss, good seeing ya.
Hey, Miss, it's good to see you. It's been a long time since you've been on. I've noticed you in the chat. Dude,
I've never noticed her anywhere.
Been a while.
One of the Paul brothers going to put their money where their mouth is and challenge Tyson. Challenge. I don't know what that is, but oh my goodness. Ooh,
no, I
don't
actually
think
he would have a better chance against. I love Tyson. And it bothers me. I think Patrice O'Neal said he doesn't like how comfortable white people are around Tyson, and I totally get it because Tyson is so mellow now, And his last few fights, like I think that, you know, the Logans could survive long enough, or the Pauls could survive long enough to gas him out. That's not the case with Floyd.
No, not at all.
What the fuck is this?
I don't know, man.
No, I just saw this. I was just casually looking on Twitter. Fuck is so Marvel Comics has unveiled the first Native American Captain America.
We'll have something on that. Yeah.
What?
No, it's real. Yeah, it's real. So I don't know if you've noticed, they've been doing these new Captain Americas for this like Captain America mini. So this is the third one.
Oh yeah, I saw
there's
the
like
other,
2 more. The one is like from like Philly or something like that. And
is that the train one? Is that
they've got the LGBT Captain America, who's like the most stereotypical looking gay person, which is
that the hobo?
Yeah, it's the hobo.
Yeah.
And then there's the one from Philly, which is the black woman. It's the black woman with the really bad costume where it's like a leotard, but one leg is missing.
Yeah,
and then this guy.
Then do it right. That was my issue. If you're gonna do the Florence Joyner track and field outfit, which was sexy as heck, that was not it.
No, it's so bad.
I'll have to defend it again. Like I get it. Like if you ever see basketball players or like in football players, they usually just have like they can have just one sleeve, either on their arm, the leg. You know what I mean? Like I get it.
No, it like Lorena just said, like Florence Joyner, that was like her style back in the day. It just looks, she puts on like a jacket. I don't know. It just doesn't fit. It's just not good character design.
It looks like she just grabbed something from
is that her?
Outfitters and look like crap. No, that's the other. That's
the hobo.
LGBTQ XYZ.
The super tramp.
Okay, what is this? The female Captain America.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you said email.
I just sent the link in the chat.
Oh,
it's horrible. It's so dude.
Oh, it's
right there in the middle.
You can't see me.
Right there.
It's in the middle. Third from the left, second row.
Yeah, there you go. Yellow.
I was pointing at my screen like it was gonna be. I'm like, it's right there.
I was hovering my mouse over it.
Okay, thank you though. I appreciate it, Spencer. But
yeah, of course.
Wow. But I mean, this is what's weird about these multiverse things, that they're just doing whatever the heck they want, and there's no like consistency. They just throw the rules out the window.
This isn't a multiverse. This is 616.
This is main universe.
They don't have
what the fuck
DC is doing though.
What do they even? I look, I'm not a comic book reader or anything, but what the fuck? There's no consistency here. Like what I don't know. I shouldn't talk about things that I don't really know too much about. So I don't know. Somebody explain to me, you know, I know this has been going on in, comic books for a long time, but someone explain to me like why there are like 4 different Captain Americas like at the same time. Like what's going on?
So the whole premise of this storyline is that somebody has stolen Captain America's like shield, like the real one. So Sam, Bucky, John Walker, and Cap go on this like road trip across America to like track him down. And while they're going, they're meeting a bunch of people who are their local Captain Americas, like vigilantes who are inspired by Cap. And that's what they're doing with this series.
Oh, so they just
got all the diversity checks on it.
Oh, that's just their excuse to put that in. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So it makes a little bit more sense, but it's just kind of like, I just thought it was, I just thought that they could decide what Captain America would be or something. That's just like on this week.
Well, that's kind of what I feel like this is going to be. They're going to throw out all these super like diverse and like unique Captain Americas and see which one sticks, and then slowly move it that way. Because I just feel like that's what all comic books and like movies are these days. Throw a bunch of crap at you, 1 or 2 things people might like, and then you latch on to that while still throwing crap at everybody still.
Yeah, it's like throwing a bunch of shit at the wall and seeing what sticks.
I mean, have you seen what DC is doing?
Yeah, dude, they don't know what they're doing.
Like, no, like they have like the all LGBTQAI plus shit. Did I forget the 2? I put the 2. Whatever.
There's a 2 now.
Yeah, 2-spirited. Anyways, so that's a real thing. So yeah, they have like an all those things team, and then they have one with all the pets of the superheroes was I didn't know they had pets. Apparently, there's something about a cow.
Hell yeah, bet cow.
Yeah. Like that's another comic book. Like they have a bracket. It's a fan vote thing that's happening with this.
So what's awesome?
Crazy.
That LGBTQ Justice League failed hard.
Oh, did it?
It
Wow.
failed. It was up against it was up against a miniseries about the various Robins, and you had the crazy terminally online fans going like, let's do these, get your friends to vote for LGBT Justice League, let's do it, and it still got like blown out.
Well, that if you looked at that one, that had like
And it had
almost
the
like
mode,
triple the amount of votes compared to all of the other matchups, and people made sure it lost.
Nobody wanted it.
I want the animal one because I didn't know everybody had a pet in the DC.
It's a long running thing. Yeah.
Wonder Woman has a kangaroo named Kanga.
Shut up.
Yeah, that
was
like in the beginning too.
Superman's got a monkey.
Wow. What? Whoa.
Beppo the super chimp.
What?
Yeah. I learned this the other night, man. They all have like super pets.
Yeah, Ace the Bat Hound.
Ace the Bat Hound.
He's children writing this? Like what?
Nope,
this is so ridiculous.
You have Bat Cow, which is a great one, and they all had they all had to team up together to save the Justice League from something.
Captain Cow America Kamooings. Oh my god,
that's good.
Oh my gosh, this Black Kal-El. Oh yeah, that was the other one we were going to talk about.
CAL Cal.
Yeah, I respect for
Cal
Michael
X.
Jordan at least openly admitting like, no, I would net the Clark Kent is white. You know, basically saying that like to Oprah in an interview. I think.
That was a couple of years ago. We did it. We covered it more recently, and he was like, "I'll leave it open."
Yeah, but then he also recently said that like, no, I'm just going to be watching for now. Someone else is going to be a part of it. I guess he doesn't want to get a part of. He doesn't want to be a part of this mess. You know, he just wants to avoid the drama and just act.
I mean, would he even be able to work with the DC? Like, isn't that a contract thing that they usually do with Marvel? He has to have a multi-picture deal with him.
So you have to remember he did the Moonlight, which is I think that was WB. And that's he works with WB for I think it was Moonlight. He did something. It wasn't Moonlight. It was something else. It was he was with Brie Larson. I think he did something. It was a WB.
I didn't see it.
It was some super indie film.
Oh, the Unicorn Store.
No. Because he had his like diversity writer stuff on it.
I still have
like
that's right. You're right. What movie was it?
By the way, Brie Larson is the only actress that has retroactively made me hate things. Like
Just Mercy.
Just Mercy. There you go.
Yeah. I loved 21 Jump Street, but now I can't go back and watch it because I guess I was watching Community and she came on screen and I started booing out loud by myself.
You know what's super sad? That was that episode of Community where she
so good.
Like where she has the crush on Abed and stuff.
Yeah.
That role was my first introduction to her ever when it aired. And I was like, dude, this is awesome. And I like that personality she was playing. I was like, that's the kind of girl I want. Like this is awesome. Like she was my celebrity crush for a long time until she started talking.
Yeah.
So she did that award speech where
she told me that she basically didn't want to hear from me.
Yeah, this was your thing.
Yeah, because Abed was trying to do the double, like the 2 dates at one time thing. And she was helping. Yeah.
Interesting. I don't see. Here's the funny thing. I don't remember Brie Larson being in these movies. or in any of these shows. Just because
they weren't throwing her in the front. Yeah, she was playing normal bit roles and not having to stop Thanos all on her own.
When she was in Scott Pilgrim, and she was really good in it.
Oh, she was so good in Scott Pilgrim.
I will go as far as and Henry Cavill was in there too. That was really cool.
And Chris Evans.
Oh, wow. And Chris Evans,
Thomas Jane.
Yeah,
everybody is in that movie. Freaking Brandon Routh.
Yeah, I forget that too because it's been so long since I've seen it, man. It's just like I keep forgetting all the awesome people who are in Superbad because like everyone's
so good. Yeah.
Reminds me of a better time when they made movies to entertain you. Then they didn't give a shit.
Dude, I was listening or I was watching the finale of Invincible earlier today, and Seth Rogen is a voice on that show. And he plays Alan the alien. I don't know if anybody's read Invincible in the chat or anything, but basically they have this conversation at the end of the episode that's really good. And I'm listening and I'm like, this is really good, like delivery and stuff from Seth Rogen. But I hate it because he's such a jackass nowadays.
I'm just like, can you go back to making stoner comedies, please? Like,
you're funny.
I don't remember the last.
He's like the dumb. I mean, all woke is kind of dumb, but he's like the I'm only doing woke because that's what everybody around me is doing kind of shit. And then he gets really high and mighty about it, and I'm like, dude, shut up.
You don't know what you're talking about, dude. Like he's
now. Like, have you heard his opinions on Israel? Like he.
Oh yeah, I have.
Nope. Don't want it.
What?
I'm not even gonna touch that.
If you wanna read or find out what it is, you can go to our website and just search.
For sure.
Okay.
Got multiple videos on it.
But I mean, that's Dirty Randy from the League. Like, how did this happen? He was Dirty Randy. If anybody saw the League,
dude, Dirty Randy. His that entire storyline was great.
Oh, Ralphie, Jason Mantzoukas. I love, and this
is great.
But listen,
he's Invincible too.
I've basically stopped listening to their podcast. How did this get made? Because June, like Paul's wife, got so woke, and it just seeps onto all of them as well. And he also liked The Last Jedi, which was like really hard for me to hear Jason Mantzoukas praise The Last Jedi. I'm like, why? You're my improv, like
right? Like
idol.
I looked up to
you. Oh, it hurts. It's like with you guys and your Captain Kirk, going, whoa, like that's what it would be like, I don't.
Yeah, it's like it's like when I. Yeah, it's like kind of when I if I would.
Captain Kirk. Captain Kirk is still safe.
Captain Kirk actively tells woke people to go away.
Yeah, seriously. Like,
yeah, but imagine that he changes though, and he goes woke. Like that's what it was.
That's what Captain Picard did. What's his name?
Sir Patrick Stewart.
Yeah, Patrick Stewart's hyper woke. Like,
oh yeah.
Like,
no, he literally became an NPC.
Yeah,
I can't read any of his stuff on Twitter. No.
I don't read it. Mark, like, it's one thing if you just have an opinion, that's fine, and you still do, as long as you don't try to, be a dick and project it onto other people, saying like, this is the only right way to think. Then that's why Mark Hamill never bothers me, because that's just his opinion. Like, he can be wrong as much as he wants, but he's not attacking fans for it, or at least not to my knowledge, unless. Did something happen?
I mean, a couple of years ago, he called for a boycott of like Jimmy John's over a decade-old photo.
Mark!
The guy had already like apologized for like 10 years ago, and people resurfaced it.
I
got in on it. So,
oh man,
I've made it a point. If I really like someone, I will avoid anything that they say outside of movies, because I don't want them to ruin it for me. Like, I don't want to see, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, like it's kind of like their job. Who said this recently? Scarlett Johansson said it recently. Like, even though she contradicted herself, like in the next paragraph, she said that like actors, our job is to act, not be political. Like, we're not being paid to go out here and be activists. And then like literally in the next paragraph, she starts activizing. But that's like kind of the point. I'm paying to go see, like, you are popular because you act well in movies. You do that job well. I do not care what your opinion is on anything else, because why are you qualified? Like, you're not. Like, just shut up. You're no different than the rest of us. And I don't listen to the multitude of 14-year-olds in my Twitter feed, because like, why would I?
Kurt Russell said the same thing not too long ago.
And he actually sticks by it. He actually sticks by that one. So hats off to Russell.
Yeah, seriously. Some of the old school actors are still cool about this. Like, I don't see anybody. Like, remember when Quentin Tarantino just told off that person? Just with a few short words. Just what was it?
I reject the premise of
your hypotheses, and then didn't answer the question. Just said, "I reject your question." Pretty much.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I know. Sam Jackson also doesn't pull this shit either. He just does the job. Like, and he's like, yeah, and that's a kind of like, if you're gonna look up to somebody, like if you're let's say you're young and you're impressionable or something, you want to aspire to be, someone who's a good actor or something, like Sam Jackson's a good role model. you know. And if you're going to go that route, and being actors is very difficult. But you know, just look at like the long-term success. Like no one's going to remember who Phoebe Waller-Bridge is in like 40 years.
Dude,
like,
I can't even remember who she is now.
Yeah.
I know, but everyone's going to remember
like
Sam Jackson. I mean, granted, give it time, but we'll see what happens.
No,
but
Snakes on the Plane lives forever. What are you talking
yeah,
about?
exactly.
Best movie of all time.
This movie's so good. Oh, and Deep Blue Sea, did not see that coming.
Got
But,
dude,
uh,
eaten by a shark.
I did not see that coming. I was sweating for
Man,
like 10 minutes.
I loved it.
Look, but real quick, I want to say one thing. Like, if you notice, like with Kurt Russell and Mel Gibson, that too, like you'll see them that are on the outside. They start grouping together. Like, what's his name from Fight Club? American History X.
Edward Norton.
Edward Norton, right? He did that movie Mama Land, Mama Town. What was it? It was on HBO. It was like a noir throwback, and he had like a stutter.
Oh yeah, it was oh gosh, what was that?
Motherless Brooklyn.
Motherless Brooklyn. Yeah.
Motherless Brooklyn. That's it. It's actually a really good movie. I'm a big fan of noir, so I really enjoyed it. But you see that movie is like everyone who is considered an asshole is in that movie because they have to work together. Like Edward Norton directed it. You know what I mean? And if you see like S. Craig Zoller in his movies, like Mel Gibson is in it, Vince Vaughn, Kurt Russell was in Bone Tomahawk, you know.
Bone Tomahawk, so good.
Oh, that and Dragged Across Concrete. I talk about this I
haven't seen that yet, but it's on my list. I've really been wanting to watch it.
Did you see Brawl in Cell Block 99?
Hell yeah, dude. That movie blew my mind because like that was like Vince Vaughn's first real like I'm not being a comedian or even doing anything close to that. Like I'm being serious, and I was blown away.
In Psycho, that was completely
there was that one. Yeah,
somebody early on in his career said, and I quote, "Like you kind of remind me of the modern Jimmy Stewart." I'm like, what? Vince Vaughn?
What?
Ooh.
I know something like that. Yeah,
that's a heck of a.
I can see that.
It was. I had to. I mean, it was a while ago, but I'm just like, I had to, or maybe it was some other, but I'm pretty sure it was Jimmy Stewart though, because it was like, this was in the 90s. So it's kind of like, you have to dig for it. But I found it on YouTube. I'm going to have to look up and verify, but like, yeah, it's just kind of like, it's so weird how you kind of see how actors are in their earlier films. And then, you know, later on, just it's goofy. Like Vince Vaughn did I like how he does different roles. Like he played like a serial killer. Like it was a body swap movie with like a teenage girl and him.
I saw the trailer. That's all I could take.
I actually heard it was quite good. Like it was.
Yeah?
It was.
That sounds like bullshit because I saw the trailer.
No. The trailer doesn't do it justice apparently. So yeah.
Okay. Look, real quick, because I wanted to tell the comic bounding on comic books bound. I wanted to tell John and Spencer about so you know S. Craig Zoller, the guy we were talking about, the director, right? Mm-hmm. The producer that he always works with is the guy that's working with Daily Wire and Gina.
Really?
Right? Yeah. So I think like I would be complete, like it would blow my mind if they could get him in. Because I think she would work well in because you know his protagonists are like usually very stoic, right?
Very,
so kind of cover up a little bit of her lack of acting experience, right?
Chops.
and it's just that slow burn, and then when it hits with him, like it's cuckoo bananas in the best way possible.
Yeah.
And I think with Gina, like they could really use that. I don't want to see her in space. I don't want to see her, you know, being like Fast and the Furious like action. I want to see her in a vehicle that I think that that Craig could really do for her. Like you know, it's about those movies we just said. Like I really think that she would you know.
I think you're completely on point there because especially like speaking to like her acting chops and that kind of thing. Like her, like I remember in Deadpool, she was quiet for most of the movie, but she like gave off the aura. Yes. You knew she was intimidating. I would love to see that in a Zoller film because those films to me are exactly like Dynamite. They're a very slow burn, But then when it hits, it goes, like you said, it goes insane. It just blows up, and you're just like, whoa.
Yeah, and that's what he does on purpose. Like in Brawl and Sub Block 99, like you go through the whole day of him in processing into the prison, step by step, but it's immersing. Like you really, you get a feel for it, Like if someone's eating a sandwich, he's gonna show you bite after bite, and I don't know, and I think like she has what Queen Latifah does not have on The Equalizer. She has that presence, and you know what I mean. Like when she's on screen, and like she's believable, unlike almost every other.
Play to her strengths.
Yeah, you know what, you're pointing out something that I agree. That's all I have to say. But we're gonna wrap it up, guys. We passed the 2-hour mark. So I just want to say thank you all for this. Was a fun show. We started out with shit, and now like we're here now, and it's great. it was so awesome. So I just want to go down and have everyone talk about what they have going on. And we'll start out with our guests. I don't know, John or Spencer, you want to go first, but
Go first.
Yeah, I'll go first. So first off, I want to say thanks to Justin for inviting us. This was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed myself. You can check me out on Twitter at Kabuto Writer Mav. Otherwise, you can find me daily on Bounding Into Comics. We got articles pretty much every day. And yeah, that's really all I've got going on. It's always great to see Lorena. That's what I've got.
All right.
And of course, it was nice to meet Madmartigan. I mean,
no, it's too late, man. It's too late. Like, should have done it when you were full screen. Now I'm just gonna ignore you. I was gonna say something nice.
and
just like my parents.
Man, this got personal real quick. John, tell the people what you got going on there.
Yeah, so we do videos every day on Bounding Into Comics. We usually have at least one. We had 2 up today. So check those out if you haven't already. And then I also have a personal channel where I talk faith, politics, and stuff that's not entertainment on the Trent Report. So if you're interested in my opinions on that stuff, you can check that out as well. But as Spencer said, we have everything going on the website. We usually try and get around 10, 15 stories a day for articles that you can read. So check that out. And then, I'd like to also say thank you for having us. We really appreciate it. I had a lot of fun. It's always good to see Lorena. I always see what she's up to on Twitter. And then it was nice meeting Madmartigan as well.
That's how it's done.
Dang. Hopefully, that's why he's the editor and I'm the associate editor.
Hopefully we'll be able to come back soon.
Oh, dude, absolutely. You guys are definitely going to come back on. This was an absolute blast. I was like, oh, this is probably going to be a good stream, but this is a great stream. Like, it was just the chemistry is just so good. I love the vibe of this stream. Everyone's having a good time. Yeah, that's what this is supposed to be. The guests are supposed to enjoy it. The chat enjoys it. Another monster say now every single time he used to say Ohio.
Another monster,
but he did a typo and put the J in there. And now he does that every single time.
That's awesome.
He's calling me Watine now. Oh my God. I love it.
This asshole. I was about to say, I was like, wow, it's nice for him not to be giving me shit. And then I look up and look at his liars. Never nice to meet asshole.
What does the MBE stand for?
Oh, Mad Barber Entertainment. That's my channel.
Okay.
Am I supposed to be going here now?
No, we're having Lorena go first.
All right, well,
Lorena, tell the people what you got going on.
Oh, hey, everybody. I'm Reina Creole, giving you that spicy sci-fi and pop culture analysis. Of course, you can find me here on Thursday nights. And this week in BS, no Queen's Council tonight. Queens are kind of busy, but we usually have our show at around 9:15, 9:30 on Thursdays. You can also find me on Fridays at 12 noon with Bat Steven Seagal on my channel for the school lunch table. And tomorrow our guest is going to be Mary's Game Room. So she's got an interesting gaming perspective. We're going to be talking to her. Of course, Sunday is the Welcome to Florida live stream. We talk all kinds of crazy Florida-ish. That show writes itself.
It's really good.
This show writes itself too. Yeah. I don't have to do any work. It's just
I just have to go and look, and I'm just like, I could get articles, and I would be live streaming for like 3 weeks straight, just to start with, all the Florida stuff. So this Sunday we're going to talk about how to keep yourself safe during alligator mating season in Florida.
Oh.
Yes, that is a thing. So we're going to be talking about that on Sunday. And of course, Monday at 10 p.m., you can catch me on Toxic Femininity over on Midnight's Edge. And Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern is the After School Special Show, which I also host with Fat Steven Seagal. And Kamran Pasha will be our guest. Then. He will be there. Yes, he is back on Twitter. Awesome. And lovely being here. Love getting to hang out with you, John and Spencer. Love hanging out with you guys. I'm going to have you on my channel one of these days. But it's always great talking to you guys. Always great talking to you guys. And yeah, always good seeing you too, man. I like hearing I like hearing them cop stories. So
thank you. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was great. You were on fire tonight with those.
Oh
yeah.
All right. And last but certainly not least.
Yep.
Madmartigan.
Yeah, Mad Barber Entertainment is the channel. Saturday we're doing Street Spot.
I am very super famous, super famous, super famous. Very super famous. A lot of people know I exist. I am very super famous, super famous, super famous. Very super famous. You are not.
Here's the problem, right? You're not even doing the clip right. First, you're gonna steal my clip. You're gonna steal my clip, and then like modify it without my permission. Like what? That is my art that I did.
It is, and you did a fantastic job. I mean, let's go back and look at those moves.
Shut the fuck up.
I am very super famous, super famous, super famous. Very super famous. A lot.
Got the moves.
That's not even the right song for that clip. You're supposed to.
Here's the thing, though. I'm not the biggest fan of that song in there. I like, like in that with the dancing.
By the presidents of the United States of America. Yeah, but it goes with it, like because he's naked and famous, and then it goes into the whatever. It's my art. Anyway, what I was saying was, Street Smots on Saturday, 3 p.m. Central. We may not do an after school special. Street Smots. We had to change the name a little bit because of a game show that was on the WB in the early 2000s at 3 a.m. in the morning. And apparently, if your name's even even a little similar, they're going to give you 2 copyright strikes. Dicks. Anyway, yeah. So now it's Smots, like SMAHTZ, and then
I kind of like it. Add that Boston to it.
Yeah, definitely. But so we may not be doing an after school special. We may be doing Generation X, which was a made for TV. Well, it was a pilot, but it was like as long as a movie on Fox, like in the mid 90s. So we may do that instead. We have Tibolo, the best last opinion on Wednesdays, where we talk about the latest news. We did Ghostbusters and the New Warriors this past week. So I think we're going to be talking about Howard the Duck, which is a new movie coming out. It's going to be the first Marvel movie. So we're really excited. We're the 257th panel to talk about these things. We're a little behind, but we're catching up. And that should be about it, I guess. All right. Oh, wait, one last thing. All right, look, if you want to see good boxing, Vasily Lomachenko is a Ukrainian boxer. He's amazing, right? He lost in his last one, but what you have to understand is like he climbed so high in the weight because people
shut the fuck up.
I am very super famous, super famous, super famous. Shut the
and Edgar Belenga as well. Go on, that's fine.
I watched the Belenga fight on UFC 262 on ESPN. That guy can fight.
Wait,
Edward
he's
Belenga
a boxer.
I watched him. So that when UFC 262 was happening, they had him on ESPN. So they did the prelims on ESPN, and then Belenga was the next thing when they went to the pay-per-view for 262. So I watched the Belenga fight this guy from Baltimore. It was the first guy he didn't knock out in the first round.
Yeah.
And they went the full fight. It was a great fight, and it was awesome.
That dude's a fucking monster.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Chrissy, thank you for the super sticker. That was very sweet of you. It's go look it up. Oh, it's a cat smiling. Thank you. That's so sweet of you, Chrissy. You don't have to do that. But anyways, we're gonna wrap it up now. I hope you enjoyed this show. Madmartigan, I'm so happy that I finally. You do realize that I was planning on doing this for months. And did you expect it at all today? Any of those things at all?
No,
Nope.
Like, I especially didn't think you were gonna like just like abuse it or like just like make it into something. It was beautiful the way it was.
Like when civilization ends and we're millions of years in the future and we got archaeologists digging things up, that's what's gonna survive.
I hope so.
That is the only record of our culture from this period.
That's all right, man. Notes have been taken.
No, I won't do it more than I wouldn't have done it that last time, but then you kept going. I'm like, okay. And I thought you were leading me into doing that. So yeah, but if I do that too many times, I might actually get a strike. And I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
No.
I got people.
Okay. Oh my gosh. No. Anyways, guys, my name is Justin Proper. Every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern, we have This Week in Bullshit. Come back again next week, and you can also check me out on Park Hoppin every now and then. It's a lot of fun. That's how you do a plug, Madmartigan. There we go. Nice, simple, easy. None of that.
Wait,
I'm kidding.
I'm not just going to a theme park. I got things going on. Like,
hey, what can I say? You know, my job is just more fun than yours. Anyways, World Class Bullshitters is on right now, so go invade their chat and say #ProperRaid. Yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much. This was so awesome. And as always, live long and proper, and have a great day.
Every time you say it, it just
why?
It's so cringy.
Oh, why?
I like it. I like it.
There you go.
It's just giving my respect.
There you go.
I can't believe you
Ignore
just.
Is this how you end it every time?
Shut the fuck up.
Thank you. Ignore him, Justin. Go ahead, do your thing.
All right. See you guys.
Well, thanks to the lame ass security, I'm going home.